Guys, what is good and what is going on? Sixer Nation, your boy BLSG, back in the building for another Philadelphia 76ers live play-by-play and reaction here on this Friday evening towards the end of March. That's right, ladies and gents, we are back for another one here this evening as we have an Eastern Conference battle here this evening here on the East Coast, as the 39-34 Philadelphia 76ers with a record of 18-18 on the road take on the 44-29 Cleveland Cavaliers with a record of 23-14 when it comes to playing at home. The 76ers looking for a bounce-back win here this evening after a brutal, nail-biting, just overall a brutal loss in a game that they should have won against the Los Angeles Clippers. They look to rebound off that here in this game tonight against a familiar Eastern Conference rival in the Cleveland Cavaliers. So they will look to rebound and will look to lock up the regular season series against Cleveland. We shall see what they do here this evening. We'll obviously give you guys the live play-by-play. We'll give you guys all the reactions, the analysis. We'll give you everything that you guys need here on BLSG here for this live play-by-play and reaction. There's a reason why we call it that. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, ladies and gents. Shout out to everyone that's already coming through in the chat. We already got 2 people up in here. Appreciate all you guys for coming through and tuning in already. If you guys have not done so, ladies and gents, please be sure to go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And everybody be sure to go ahead and share out this stream so we can bring more viewers up in the chat. You guys know how we rock and roll as always, so let's get down to business here. We obviously got to go ahead and start with the chat. My guy Eagles, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through, being the first one up in here. Just gave you a like. Hey, shout out to my guy, man. Appreciate my guy for coming through and showing support. I don't even have to say it to him because he already let me know. But hey, Eagles, man, shout out to you. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Says the Sixers need to win this game and have to get off their losing streak. Exactly. They have to. They have to get off their losing streak because these final couple games right here, they pretty much will determine the 76ers season on where they will land in terms of seeding. Like, are they going to end up in the play-in tournament? Are they going to make the number 6 seed? The 6 seed is like a race right now between like 3 teams, like 3-4 teams probably. As they're just showing the standings right now, the 76ers are 1.5 games behind the Indiana Pacers for the number 6 seed. So the Philadelphia 76ers will look for a win right here to get back into the swing of things, and will hope for an Indiana Pacers loss in their next game. So we'll just have to see what happens. I don't know if the Indiana Pacers are playing tonight. The Pacers are playing right now, and they're currently beating the Lakers 23-20, so hopefully the Lakers will come out with that W, and the Sixers will win as well. So hopefully give the 76ers a good chance at getting back up to the number 6 seed and not have to play in the play-in tournament. But you're absolutely right, my guy. They have to win this game and get off the losing streak because I do not want to have to see this team playing in the play-in tournament. I can't see that happening. It's a tough game, but the Sixers need this W. Absolutely, man. They absolutely need this win. But they're 2-1. They won 2 out of 3 games against the Cleveland Cavaliers, but without Joel Embiid is going to be pretty much a massive problem. Without Joel Embiid is going to be an issue, but I mean, we'll see. And we'll get into the injury report in just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't the Phillies lose 9-3 bullpen was junk. They blew a 2-0 lead. Exactly. Everybody was talking about the bullpen, man. Everybody was talking about the stinking bullpen today. They were so bad. I'm especially talking about Jose Alvarado, who was probably one of, if not the best bullpen pitcher last year. And now in this game earlier today against the Atlanta Braves, he looked like absolute trash. He looked like trash, okay? That man was looking like trash. Matt Strom, who they re-signed to a massive freaking deal, sucked today. At least make it respectable. Don't make it be looking like 9-3. Like, come on, man. I hate the Reddick move because you get nothing for him until 2026. And listen, he gets you sacks and nobody else put nearly as good as he did to me. The Jets won the trade and this could hurt them. Yeah, I mean, here's my thing about the Jose Hassan Reddick trade, Eagles. Here's my thing about the Hassan Reddick trade, okay? I actually completely disagree with you because here's the thing, okay? One of them I do agree with you with. He definitely does get you the sacks, and that's just him being a pass rusher, okay? But the first reason why I actually like this trade is because he was holding, okay? Listen to this, okay? He was holding a $21.8 million cap hit on his contract. He was holding a $21.8 million cap hit. And with all that cap going over towards New York, to the New York Jets, the Eagles now have $21.8 extra million to go ahead and work with. That's the number one reason why I like this trade. Number two, basically the other reason, actually there's pretty much three reasons why I like this trade, but that was number one. Number two is that you obviously got to go ahead and you have to get younger at the position, okay? I know people are going to be like, oh, he's 29. He's in his prime. He's not that old. He's not 35 years old. He's not that old. I get that, okay? But the linebacker core has not been talented, and let's just say quite some time, okay? Let's just say quite some time. The linebacker core has not been that great, okay? Let's just say that, okay? That's number two. Let's just say that you have to go younger and you have to build up talent, and you probably can do that through the draft, okay? You're probably going to do that through the draft, and I'm hoping and I beg to God, no matter what draft pick it is, whether I don't care when it is, but it's going to probably have to happen in the second round, but Howie Roseman is going to do whatever it takes to bring Texas A&M linebacker Edgerrin Cooper to Philadelphia, because he is by far the best linebacker in this draft, and I don't care what anybody says. And then the final reason that I like this trade, this is the last reason, my guy. Final reason why I like this trade is because, number three, Hassan Reddick can get to the quarterback. Okay, that's great. That's great. He can get to the quarterback. But you know what? That's all he does. All he does is get to the quarterback. That's all he does. Hassan Reddick is not only an edge rusher, okay? This man is also a linebacker. This man can get up and drop back into coverage, but no, he actually sucks in coverage, okay? If you are an edge rusher, you are basically a linebacker, which is basically what Hassan Reddick is. Hassan Reddick is a linebacker, but lines up on the defensive line. But he drops back into coverage, and you know what? He sucks. That's number one. That's the number one thing that you have to hate about Hassan Reddick. When he drops back into coverage, he sucks off the line. And then number two, he's horrible when it's tackling in the middle of the field. You go watch the film from the second half of the year, pretty much when it started against San Francisco. I will guarantee you, you will see missed tackle on missed tackle on missed tackle on missed tackle by Hassan Reddick, okay? Go back and look at the film. I'll guarantee you that Hassan Reddick was missing tackles like crazy. And it wasn't just him, but Hassan Reddick was missing tackles, and you want linebackers that can tackle, but at the same time, get to the quarterback. And at the same time, I think you just need to go younger. You just need to go younger, even though Reddick is only 29 years old. My guy, Daniel Barry Sports House, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you're not done so, Daniel. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. This is, I guess, the first game, but the bullpen sucked. Thank you. Yeah, and I know what you meant, my guy. I know what you meant, but yeah, the bullpen did suck, especially our top guy in the bullpen, Jose Alvarado, and the guy that we paid so much money in. Okay, so much money, thinking he was gonna run it back. Okay, Matt Strong. Okay, those two culprits right there, they suck today. They freaking sucked. But hey, man, it is what it is. You know, next game. Now you got to move on. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. Says, let's go Sixers. You already know what it is, MC. Hit the like button if you're not done so, MC. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Says, but the thing is, Reddick was still under contract, and to me, we didn't get enough for him, and now you are relying on Nolan Smith and Bryce Huff. So to me, you still need another player who no one can learn behind. Yeah, and I think, again, you can get that through the draft, I think. Or you could bring in another veteran. I'm not sure who's out there on the market for the linebacker position in free agency. But all the good linebackers, I'm not sure they're gone or there's just a bunch of aging veterans in free agency. But if you want to continue to go younger, you have to go out on a limb. And no matter when he gets drafted, you have to draft Texas A&M linebacker Edgerrin Cooper. He is the best linebacker in this draft, and he is miles ahead of Jeremiah Trotter Jr. He is miles ahead of him. So you have to draft Edgerrin Cooper sometime in the second round. If it means trading up quite a few spots from 50, trading up into the early to mid, maybe a bit later 40s, probably the early to mid 40s. If it means that, then yes, you can trade up and get Edgerrin Cooper. Get what this team needs, okay? This team needs tackling. This team needs a player that can get to the quarterback and replace Hassan Reddick, and Edgerrin Cooper is that guy. He's the best linebacker in the draft. I don't care what anybody says. He's miles ahead of Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Just look at the film and tell me he's not. But on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and hopefully get into the injury reports here really quickly before the game starts. I hope to get this out here before the game starts, but I'll guarantee the starting lineups are coming in here in just a little bit. As the starting lineups are coming in here for both teams right now, sponsored by SEPTA. For the Philadelphia 76ers is Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre Jr., Tobias Harris, and Mo Bamba will draw the start at the 5. For the Cleveland Cavaliers is Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus at the 3, Evan Mobley at the 4, and Jared Allen will draw the start at the 5 here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland were both questionable for this game. Were both game time decisions. But we come to you guys live here from the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio, where the 76ers will go on the road for this matchup. The 76ers will be rocking their blue jerseys here for this one. You see Tyrese Maxey and Mo Bamba both on your screen. Now let's see what jerseys the Cleveland Cavaliers are rocking. Can't see yet because still can't see. I mean, they're not showing the Cavs players' jerseys, but yeah, Kyle Lowry showing respect to Marcus Morris Sr., who did officially sign a standard contract to stay with the Cleveland Cavaliers for the remainder of the 2023-2024 campaign. What to watch for in this game for the Philadelphia 76ers, with this game being on NBC Sports Philadelphia? Get back on defense and defend the three-point shot. Yes, sir, you got to do that tonight. And the Cavaliers will be rocking their white jerseys here for this one. But yeah, you got to get back on defense and defend the three-point shots, especially against the stars, okay? Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, this team is full of talent across the board. You got to defend the star players. That means Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, they all going to be locked up. Same thing going towards the bench. But you have Jared Allen here versus Mo Bamba here in the tip-off as we nearly go ahead and get this game underway between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mo Bamba versus Jared Allen here in the jump ball, and Jared Allen's going to win the jump ball by a mile. It'll be picked up by Evan Mobley, and here we go from the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse here in Cleveland, Ohio. Darius Garland with the ball, going to get over to Evan Mobley. Mobley guarded by Tobias Harris, goes around the screen. Now guarded by Bamba. Tries to get over to Jared Allen, but poked away by Tobias Harris. As Lowry picks it up, gets over to Maxey. Maxey with the ball, guarded by Garland. Going to kick it out to Harris at the top of the key. Harris going to launch a three from the top of the key. Way too strong off the back of the iron and misses it. And it'll be rebounded by Evan Mobley. Mobley going to try to get it to Strus, but Kyle Lowry making a phenomenal defensive play to swat the ball out of bounds. But it will be in the possession of the Cavaliers once again as Strus inbounds to Garland. Gets over to Jared Allen, puts it up for two, shortens it by a ton. Rebounded by Harris into the hands of Lowry. And here come the Sixers as Lowry with the ball. At the top of the key, gets over to Bamba, back to Lowry. Lowry around the screen. Puts the shot up for two, nearly puts it in. For an and one opportunity for the hoop and the harm, but will not get it to go, as it looks like we do have the foul being called against Max Strus. So Kyle Lowry will go ahead and step to the charity stripe here to shoot two free throws here. So hopefully get the scoring started here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Kyle Lowry needs to Get it going here for Philly. Get him on the board. Get him off to a quick start. And they got to finish strong, too. They have to do all the above. So first one at the line here is good for Kyle Lowry. First 3 times these two teams met up, the Cavaliers defeated the 76ers the first time 122-119 back on November 21st. On February 12th, the 76ers beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 123-121. And then on February 23rd, the 76ers defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers 104-97 as Kyle Lowry goes ahead and makes both free throws here at the line to give the 76ers an early 2-0 lead. Donovan Mitchell with the ball here with the mask on. Gets it over to Darius Garland. Going to find Evan Mobley over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen going to dump it off here to Mitchell. Mitchell going to float it up for 2. Looks like we have a foul here, and it's going to be a foul called here early on Kelly Oubre. Inbound passes in here from, looks like Strus to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell gets it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen going to dump it off to Strus with the bounce pass to Strus, and Strus puts it in for the first points of the game here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And now the Sixers will look to respond. Kyle Lowry with the ball here for Philadelphia. Gets it over to Oubre. Oubre, guarded by Strus, gets it over to Maxey as he's defended by Garland. Maxey standing at the logo. Maxey going to his left around the screen. Trying to find Harris, but that's taken away immediately. And Garland's going to the cup and puts it through the hole. So a terrible turnover right there from the 76ers for the road team. They'll look to bounce back here on the next possession. Maxey with the ball, standing out towards logo land. Maxey gets it over to Harris. Harris going to launch 3 from the top of the key, and Harris puts it in. Big time shot from Tobias Harris at the top. And he puts it in with some authority. Here we go. Donovan Mitchell, I should say, brings it down the floor, gets it over to Strus, launching a 3. No good. Going to be rebounded here by Kelly Oubre. Bamba wanted to fight for the rebound, but Oubre is the one to pick it up. Oubre with the ball, going to get it over to Bamba. Bamba going to find Oubre. Oubre going to drive. We're going to put it up for 2 on the floater. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Mobley. Now into the hands of Donovan Mitchell as he darts it over to Strus. Kicking out to Garland in the corner for 3. Puts it in through the hole. Darius Garland with a big-time shot right there to give the Cavaliers a 2-point lead over the Sixers. As Lowry with the ball hits over to Harris at the right wing for 3, and Harris puts it in as he splashes it through the hole and gives the 76ers a 1-point lead plus the foul, as the foul will be called here against Evan Mobley, and Tobias Harris will head to the charity stripe for 1 more. Great pass right there by Tyrese Maxey into the hands of Tobias Harris the first time, and then the second time, Harris puts it in once again. Pretty much does the same exact thing, and Tobias Harris off to a great start with 2 quick threes and the free throw as well. As Tobias Harris completes the 4-point play just like so and gives the 76ers a 2-point lead, 9-7. Donovan Mitchell with the ball, going to get it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen guarded by Mo Bamba, gets it over to Darius Garland. Garland going to dump it off to Mitchell. Mitchell going to drive. Mitchell going to dump it off to Jared Allen, and it's too easy. Got to get a body up there, boys. Where's Mo Bamba? Got to get a body up there, play some defense. Harris with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to Oubre, going to flip it back to Harris. Harris going to drive on the inside, guarded by Jared Allen. Harris pump faking, kicks out to Bamba on the outside. Bamba going to find Oubre. Oubre going to go to his right. Oubre dancing, looking for an option. It looks like it's going to hit off of Evan Mobley. It will go out of bounds, and it will stay with the 76ers with 4.5 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. Close game right now. A lot of defense, a little bit of offense here. A sprinkle above. Maxey with the fadeaway shot off the inbound, but cannot put it through the hole as it's rebounded by masked up Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell going to bring it down the floor at the left wing for 3. Swirls the iron, misses it, and it's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. And here comes Philadelphia as he gets it over to Maxey. Maxey going to try to respond with a 3 off the front rim, off the window, misses it, and will be rebounded by the Cavs. Darius Garland with the ball gets knocked to the floor by Kyle Lowry, and Kyle Lowry will be called for the foul, and it will be a foul on the floor to leave it as an inbound pass here for Cleveland. The game will stay tied here at 9 points apiece across the board for both teams. And in the meantime, though, in terms of lineup changes, the 76ers center Paul Reed will enter the game to replace Mo Bamba. Inbound passes in here from Donovan Mitchell to Darius Garland. Garland going to try to find a man, but found absolutely nobody. But apparently it does go off of a 76er, so it will stay in possession of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Masked up Donovan Mitchell will do the inbound against Oubre. Mitchell inbounds it to Garland. Garland looking for an option. Garland around a screen, flips out to Mitchell. Mitchell at the right wing for three, and it's cash money for Donovan Mitchell. 12-9 is your score with a little less than 8 minutes remaining here in the first. Kyle Lowry with the ball, stand at the logo, gets over to Oubre. Oubre guarded by Strus around the screen. Oubre dancing. Oubre from just inside three-point range at about the mid-range is no good. Rebounded here by Darius Garland. Garland with the ball, going to put the shot up for three off the back of the iron, misses it, and it's rebounded by Oubre. And here come the Sixers as Oubre will drive. Oubre will find his way to the cup, but cannot put it in for two as it's going to rim out and it'll be rebounded by the Cavs. And a nice sequence here for the Cavs does not result in 2 points as it'll be picked up by the Sixers, and Maxey will bring it down the floor. Maxey with the ball, going to dance with it for the moment. Maxey looking for options. Finds Oubre out to Lowry in the left corner. Lowry going to dump it off to Harris. Harris with the nice handles. Harris in the corner for three. Can't hit it. It'll go off of Evan Mobley. Out of bounds it will go, and it will remain with the Sixers. As we see Darius Garland kick it out to Donovan Mitchell at the right wing for three, and that's just a beautiful play. As all the 76ers players leave Donovan Mitchell all alone. But Kyle Lowry to do the inbound. Inbounds it to Oubre. Oubre at the top of the key, now going to drive. Oubre dancing, puts it up for two with no backboard needed, but misses the shot. Rebounded here by Evan Mobley into the hands of Max Strus. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell coming on the inside. Mitchell pushes the shot up for two and puts it in. Donovan Mitchell with a nice mid-range jumper here for Cleveland to give them a 14-9 lead over the road team, Philadelphia 76ers. The Cavaliers also on a 7-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Paul Reed with the ball, going to get over to Kyle Lowry, who loses the ball, but the ball will stay in possession of the Philadelphia 76ers. As surprisingly, we do have a timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the Cavaliers off to a quick start here over the Philadelphia 76ers, 14-9. But the 76ers looking to bounce back here and keep up with this Cleveland Cavaliers team. But guys, really quickly, I want to go ahead and go through the injury report. Even though the game did just go ahead and start, I wanted to go ahead and get to this in the beginning, but I was too busy talking about Hassan Reddick being traded to the New York Jets, giving my thoughts on it. Although I'll probably make the same thing probably sometime tonight or whatever, or just throw out the classic YouTube short just for the heck of it. But on to the injury report real quick for both sides. List is out here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Power forward Robert Covington will not play in tonight's game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, out with a knee injury. So no Robert Covington will be seen on the floor tonight. Center Joel Embiid also once again out with the knee injury, but Joel Embiid did travel with the 76ers for their upcoming 2-game road trip. So they have this game today, and then their next game they play. Forget who they play. Why am I forgetting who they play right now? And their next game, they play the Toronto Raptors on Easter Sunday. So Joel Embiid will be with the team for both of those games. So look for Joel Embiid to be back in the next couple games, hopefully. But look for him to be on a minutes restriction. Probably they're gonna probably keep him in the starting five, I would say, but probably just limit his minutes by a freaking ton. And then the final guy listed is out here for. And then the final guy listed is out here for the Philadelphia 76ers is once again shooting guard DeAnthony Melton. Once again listed as out with the back injury. But according to head coach Nick Nurse, he said on Wednesday that DeAnthony Melton is not close to playing whatsoever. But the team is hopeful that he can return at some point this season, according to Adam Aronson of PhillyVoice.com. And Joel Embiid's status was reported by Noah Levick of NBC Sports Philadelphia, who was the first one to report it, and no reported news by a certain reporter here for Robert Covington. Now we will go ahead and get into the Cleveland Cavaliers side real quick. Hopefully before the game comes back on. I really hope we do. Really quick here, listed as out for the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. Shooting guard, Karis LeVert, listed as out with a wrist injury. Will not play tonight against the 76ers, according to Tom Withers of the Associated Press. And we'll get into the injury report, rest of the injury report in just a little bit. Maxey with the ball, going to fade away on the shot for three. Can't get to go on the step back, and it's rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Masked up Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Going to get over to Evan Mobley. Going to find Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell going to try to kick it out to Jared Allen, but it's going to be a travel, and you can't do that. We're doing the mambo out here when we see that foul call. We're mambo dancing. You got Donovan Mitchell faking the pass to Jared Allen, and you got him being called for the travel for that. As Tobias turns the ball, gets over to Paul Reed, who will drive. Reed looking for an opportunity against Jared Allen. Going to try to find Tyrese Maxey. Almost another turnover, but it's picked up by Reed. But another turnover here by the Sixers as Donovan Mitchell picks it up and throws it down with two grown man hands through the hole. And a 16-9 Cavaliers lead here with about 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Maxey with the ball, looking to give the 76ers some life here. With less than 5.5 minutes remaining, gets over to Harrison in the left corner. Harris looking. Harris dancing here against Evan Mobley. Harris going to drive, going to reverse the layup into the paint and works the paint for two. And it's a massive basket right there by Tobias Harris. Here we go. Here's Isaac Okoro, who checked in the game here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Gets it over to Max Strus. Trying to get it over to Jared Allen, but it's another turnover by the Cavaliers. As the ball will now be in the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey, the step back three. Bingo! Big time shot for the Mad Max, Tyrese Maxey himself. That shot was big time. That's a big time shot right there from the Mad Max himself, Tyrese Maxey. And once again, the second timeout already called here in this game by J.B. Bickerstaff for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm quite surprised that Nick Nurse has not taken one yet. But J.B. Bickerstaff has already called his second timeout after that massive response by the Philadelphia 76ers with Tobias Harris and Tyrese Maxey both contributing in some sort of way. But again, guys, back to the Cavaliers injury report. Once again, listed as out is shooting guard Karis LeVert. Listed as out with the wrist injury. Will not be able to come into tonight's game against the 76ers, according to Tom Withers of the Associated Press. Then also listed as out is guard Craig Porter. Listed as out with an illness. Will also not play in tonight's game against the 76ers. Also reported by Tom Withers of the Associated Press. Also listed as out is power forward Dean Wade. Listed as out with the knee injury. Will not play in tonight's game against the 76ers, but no sources have been involved. And then the final guy listed as out, we've known this for quite some time, but just to bring it up anyway. Shooting guard Ty Jerome. Listed as out with an ankle injury still. Remained out for Sunday's game against the Heat and is without a clear return timeline as of right now. And again, no sources behind Ty Jerome's injury as well based on the update. But hopefully, again, the 76ers can find a way to go ahead and pull out this W. Two massive responses back-to-back by the 76ers, both offensively and defensively. I very much hope the Phillies can win tomorrow on Sunday because it would just be great to win the series. Exactly. But, you know, the team's shaking the rust off at the end of the day, which I completely understand that. I completely understand, man. This team is shaking the rust off, but you just got to be better than that. And in terms of the lineup changes here for both teams, Darius Garland and former Philadelphia 76er Georges Niang will enter the game to replace both Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen. And then in terms of lineup changes here for the 76ers, Buddy Hield would enter the game to replace Kyle Lowry. If we win tonight, we sweep the Cavs on the season series, right? No, we would. If the 76ers were to beat the Cavs tonight, the 76ers would gentlemen sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers for the regular season series, but would still win the series. Because if you remember back to the first time these two teams met up, back on November 21st, my guy, the Cavaliers beat the 76ers in overtime 122 to 119. So if the 76ers were to win, they would gentlemen sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers as Max Strus starts off the scoring after the commercial break with the basket here and the and one opportunity, as an early foul will be called here against 76ers role player Buddy Hield off the bench, who literally just came into the game and is getting the foul call. As the and one opportunity is good here for Max Strus. Now the 76ers will look to respond. Harris with the ball here for the 76ers. Brings it down the floor against the former 76er, Georges Niang. As Reed trying to find his man Harris, but has that ball batted away by the Cavaliers. I do believe Niang got a piece of it, and he puts it in the hands of Evan Mobley. Back to Niang. Niang going to drive. Niang kicking it out to Mobley. Out to Strus. Strus loses the ball. Gets it back. Kicks out to Okoro. Out to Niang in the left corner for three. Not even remotely close. And the ball will go into possession of, looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers, so it is going to stay their ball. They're saying Paul Reed got a piece of it, and it definitely looks like it is. The ball is not spinning at all whatsoever. Sam Merle will also enter the game here to replace Max Strus for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ah. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 4:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Looks like the inbound will be done here by Darius Garland, as Sam Merle once again will enter the game to replace Max Strus. So Sam Merle is in. It'll actually be Isaac Okoro doing the inbound here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Isaac Okoro to inbound. Inbounds it to Garland. Garland going to put the shot up for two with a high-arcing mid-range shot. Not even close, as he tried to put it up in the paint but could not get it to fall. Harris coming away with the rebound here. Harris going to try to drive. Harris kicks out to Maxey. Maxey's left open for three. Shortens the shot. Rebounded by Hield. Hield trying to put it up for two. And they're going to call it, I do believe they're calling it a goaltend here. I do believe they're calling a goaltend here on the Cavaliers. I do believe they're calling a foul. They're calling a goaltend here on the Cavaliers, but Sam Merle also fouled Buddy Hield. So Buddy Hield to the charity stripe for one more, puts it in. And just like that, makes it a 2-point game. But how will the 76ers respond on defense? We shall see. As Darius Garland with the ball, going to his right, getting it back to Niang, gets it over to Sam Merle. Will find his man, Darius Garland. Garland trying to come around the screen, looking for an option. Finds Sam Merle out to Niang. Niang driving from the corner, puts it up and lays it in with the right hand. Tough layup right there by Georges Niang, the former Philadelphia 76er. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Buddy Hield. Hield going to dance. The step back, high arcing triple for Hield. Can't get it to go, but it will go off the top of the backboard, but it will not count despite the ball rolling in through the hoop. But the Cavaliers will take over, up by 4 over the Sixers. And the Sixers fans thought that that shot was going to count, but you know when it goes off the top of the backboard, it's not going to count, right? But Darius Garland with the ball here as the Cavaliers look to respond. He gets it over to Sam Merle. Sam Merle looking for an option. Sam Merle's going to be called for the travel. And once again, you can't do that. That's the second time in the first quarter. We're over here doing the mambo. We're about to be salsa dancing over here. Crazy. Here we go. Tobias Harris with the ball. Going to get it over to Buddy Hield. Going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey dancing around. Maxey looking for options. Maxey with the fadeaway shot for two. Can't get to go. It's rebounded here by Jared Allen. And here come the Cleveland Cavaliers, I should say. As Jared Allen puts it in the hands of Sam Merle. Back to Jared Allen. Over to Darius Garland, who tries to put it up for two, but it'll be deflected and blocked by Paul Reed as Darius Garland was trying to drive for the layup. Could not get to fall, but it will stay with the Cavaliers. With 15 seconds on the shot clock, it will stay with Cleveland here. And with 2:48 remaining here off the Darius Garland inbound. With 2:48 remaining here in the first quarter, George Niang makes the layup here from 2 feet out as of right now. And they're going to call a foul on Buddy Hield. And if it stands, which looks like Nick Nurse is going to review this here, if it does stand, that's already Buddy Hield's second foul of the game. Or rather, not Buddy Hield. It would be on Oubre, I think. No, they're looking at it against Buddy Hield. Speaking of Kelly Oubre, he entered the game just a little bit ago to replace Tobias Harris. And they will take 10 million years to go ahead and figure out what the ruling is here in terms of the challenge. Because that's just how the NBA refs are. My guy Brian Post, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you haven't done so, Brian. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Says you're the GOAT. Hey, man, I appreciate it, my guy. Shout out to you for coming through and supporting like always. My guy, SG Sports Talk, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. And my guys on the 76ers side tonight, it's about time. My guys on the 76ers tonight, it's about time he would be on. It's about time he would be on the 76ers side. But hey, shout out to my guy, SG Sports Talk, for coming through and supporting like always. Hit the like button if you're not done so. SG Sports Talk, appreciate you for coming through the stream. Said F the Cavs. Go Warriors. Hey, my guy Brian Post, man, showing love to his team. And apparently we had the call overturned, so it's just going to be the basket counting here for George Niang, but no and-one opportunity and no foul being called on Buddy Hield. And with 2:49 remaining here, the Cavaliers will inbound. As Darius Garland inbounds the ball to Jared Allen, going to find Sam Merle. Merle going to pump fake. Now going to launch a three over. Paul Reed puts it up. Bounces off the iron, misses, and will be rebounded here by the Sixers. Maxey with the ball here, standing at the logo, guarded by Darius Garland. Maxey looking. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to float it up for two off the window and banks it home. Big time shot right there from Tyrese Maxey. Shot was big time as Garland gets it over to Niang. Going to find Sam Merle. Merle going to kick it out to Okoro. Okoro trying to throw it down with the one-handed jackhammer, but can't do so as Oubre comes through and throws it down with two grown man hands through the hole for the jam. And just like that, ladies and gents, we have ourselves a tied ball game here in the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Just like so. Bada bing, bada boom. Darius Garland with the ball. Going to get over to Jared Allen. Kicks it out to Okoro. Okoro going to launch a three. Shortens the shot. Rebounding here by Nico Batum. Nico Batum going to pass it now to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with the ball, going to bring it down the floor. Looking for options here as he waits for the moment against Okoro. Maxey looking to come around the screen, but Niang is now up against him. Maxey finds Batum. Batum going to find Reed. Reed in the corner for the moment, but now will drive up the baseline, and Paul Reed will bring it home as he packs it off the window. That's big time right there from B-Ball Paul coming out the mud and into the paint. Darius Garland with the ball, looking for options here. Finds Niang. Niang looking, finds Jared Allen. Jared Allen losing the ball. Picked up by Hield. Hield bring it down the floor. Hield up off the window. Can't get it, but Batum trying to put it back. Can't get on the first effort for Batum, but gets it on the second effort. Great job by Nico Batum in terms of his rebounding. As Garland with the ball, going to drive with it. Garland going to kick it out to Sam Merle, launching a three, and we're letting Sam Merle do this to us. We're letting Sam Merle launch threes. Jeez. We're letting Sam Merle launch threes on us right now? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers, looking for options. Maxey going to kick it out to Hield. Hield guarded by Sam Merle. Hield dancing, kicking out to Reed. Reed working in the paint. Reed trying to drive it, trying to pack it home. Can't do so, cannot come away with the offensive rebound. But here we go. Darius Garland with the ball here for the Cavaliers. Darius Garland just waiting for the moment as he's guarded by Batum. Garland going to dance. Garland kicking out to Merle. Merle launching a three, and he puts it home, plus the foul. And Sam Merle will go to the line here for one more, looking for an and one opportunity to complete a 4-point play. It looks like the foul will be called here. The foul will be called against Kelly Oubre, so that will send Sam Merle to the line here for one more. In the meantime, though, we have Max Strus and Evan Mobley entering the game to replace George Niang and Darius Garland. And we will also have Tobias Harris enter the game to replace Paul Reed. So Sam Merle will go to the line here in the meantime here to shoot the free throw and potentially complete a 4-point play here for the Cavaliers. And the free throw is good here for Sam Merle. 76ers looking for a quick shot here before the end of the first quarter. Maxey with the ball gets fouled on the floor, though, by Isaac Okoro, and it'll just be an inbound pass here for the Sixers. Despite the Cavaliers being in the bonus, 4.1 seconds remaining. Nico Batum's go ahead and inbound. Batum looking for an option. Inbounds to Maxey just in time. Maxey driving. Maxey trying to lay it up, and that's rejected immediately into probably the fifth row of the stands by Evan Mobley. And that is how the first quarter will come to an end. The Cleveland Cavaliers, the hometown team, will have the lead over the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the first quarter here at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse by a score of 28-25 at the end of the first, as we head on to the second quarter where we have ourselves a 3-point game, but favoring the home team. There you go, guys. There is your score going into the second quarter. We got a 3-point. We have a 3-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Got everybody saying "Go Warriors" in the chat. Says Seth Curry's out for the Hornets. Hey man, that sucks for the former 76er. Is MC says what's up to SC Sports Talk? So no Seth Curry versus Steph Curry matchup? Apparently not. Hey Brian, just keep grinding, my guy. If you're gonna want those subscribers, my guy, you gotta earn those subscribers every step of the way. You gotta earn those subscribers every step of the way. Keep up with the content, just do what you do. Yeah, I know what you meant. You rocks, Brian. Hey MC, shout out to you for the positivity up in the chat. Seth Curry's out with a sprained right ankle. So no Steph versus Seth Curry matchup. Yeah, unfortunately not. According to what you're saying, SC Sports Talk says you should do hockey. Hockey's too fast for me, my guy. I can keep up with basketball, but hockey is a no-no. Hockey is a no. I'd probably say that hockey is probably twice as fast as basketball. I'm just going to go out and say it right now. Hockey is just twice as fast as basketball. Okay? And it's easier for me to call basketball. It's way easier for me. And besides, I don't even watch hockey like that. I don't even watch hockey like some of these other people do. You know what I'm saying? I'm between like mainly a basketball and a football guy. Baseball, I will watch, but it all depends on how the Phillies are doing. But it is what it is. Here we go as the second quarter gets underway here between the Sixers and the Cavs. Cameron Payne with the ball here. Gets over to Tobias Harris. Harris with the handles. Guarded by Jared Allen. Harris going to drive. Harris going to pump fake. Kick it out to Batum. Batum going to launch a three here from the left wing. Can't get it to fall. That'll be rebounded here by Cleveland. And Marcus Morris Sr. also in the game here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Also another former Philadelphia 76er. As the layup is missed here for the Cavaliers. Mo Bamba going to work in the paint, and Mo Bamba's going to put it in just like so. As we see Cameron Payne here on the screen. Here we go. Sam Merle with the ball. Going to get over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen going to his right around the screen from Marcus Morris. Going to get over to Darius Garland. Going to get over to Jared Allen, and it is cash money here for Jared Allen. One of the better young centers in this league here as of today at this point. As Cameron Payne with the ball, looking for options here. Dumps it off to Bamba. Bamba beats his man, Jared Allen, by a landslide. And Mo Bamba with back-to-back layups here and back-to-back baskets here inside three-point range to give himself a quick 4 points in the second quarter. As Darius Garland with the ball, going to find Sam Merle. Merle getting right past Cameron Payne. And we're making Sam Merle out here look like Devin Booker, Steph Curry, and every other great shooter combined. As Cameron Payne with the ball gets it over to Tobias Harris. Gets it over to Kelly Oubre, back to Cameron Payne. Payne looking for options here. Payne guarded by Sam Merle. Now going to drive. Payne going to lay it up off the window. Puts it in. 3 straight layups to begin the second quarter here for your Philadelphia 76ers. But they're finding a way to make points, which is all that matters. Garland going to respond with a layup of his own, clean off the window, and banks it home. Now 35-31 lead now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cameron Payne with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Kelly Oubre, back to Payne. Payne at the top of the key. Going to find Batum, who dumps it back to Payne. Going to look for Oubre. Oubre guarded by Sam Merle. Oubre dancing for dear life. And a foul will be called on the floor here against Sam Merle. And it will be an inbound pass here for the Philadelphia 76ers. All lineup changes. George Niang, Marcus Morris Sr., and Darius Garland all enter the game to replace Evan Mobley, Max Strus, and Isaac Okoro. Mo Bamba and Cameron Payne both enter the game to replace Tyrese Maxey and Buddy Hield. And Tobias Harris off the inbound puts it in and puts it home from the paint to respond just like so. Darius Garland with the ball, looking for an option. Finds Niang at the right wing for three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Morris, out to Niang for three from the corner, and Niang puts it home. And a timeout called here by Nick Nurse to talk things over with his team. As of right now, he is not happy with the way the 76ers team is playing, especially on defense, but mainly on defense, though. Also, ladies and gents, Evan Mobley, 15 seconds before the timeout, not 15, about 25 seconds before the timeout, he went ahead and entered the game to replace Jared Allen before Tobias Harris made his 2-point shot from 13 feet out. This is New York plays tonight. Go, Aaron Judge. No. Screw the Yankees. Screw the Yankees. If y'all are playing the Astros again, can you both just lose? Can you both just lose or just have that game end in a tie? I don't want any of your teams winning. The Astros nor the Yankees. Both of your teams just need to lose. Okay? Your teams need to lose. Both of them. You should do the March Madness Championship. If I were to know some players' names on some of these teams, I would. I don't really pay attention to college basketball. March Madness is just all about a guessing game at that point. Oh man. But I appreciate the request though. It's just that doing like that amount of research in that little of time, that'd just be tough, honestly. Go ahead and change this score. '76 was looking to bounce back here and get a couple points back here against this Cavaliers team. Nico Batum to inbound here for the Sixers. Inbounds it here to Cameron Payne, and Payne will bring it down the floor. He'll be guarded by Darius Garland, who will put it in the hands of Batum. Batum guarded by Sam Merle. Gets over to Oubre. Oubre trying to put it up. Can't pack it home the first time. Can't pack it home the second time either. It'll be rebounded here by the Cavaliers as Merle gets it over to Morris, who tries to lob it up for Mo, but can't do so. It'll be taken away by Cameron Payne in the hands of Oubre. Oubre trying to come through. Dumped it off to Bamba, but it will be an offensive foul called here against Kelly Oubre, and that will be another turnover for the Sixers. In the meantime, though, Kyle Lowry will enter the game here to replace Mo Bamba, as well as Paul Reed enter the game here for Kelly Oubre. And Donovan Mitchell will enter the game here to replace Sam Merle. With 8:35 remaining here in the second quarter, the Cavaliers continue to lead the 76ers in this one, 38-33. Max Strus also enters the game here to replace Darius Garland. But Garland with the ball here for the Cavaliers, looking for options, makes Batum jump, trying to find Evan Mobley, finds him, but the ball will be poked away by the Sixers, so we'll stay with Cleveland here with 14 seconds on the shot clock and 8:26 remaining here in the second quarter. Cavaliers to inbound. It will be the former 76er, Marcus Morris Sr. inbounding. And Morris inbounds this one to Mobley. Mobley looking for an option here, guarded by Reed. Mobley with the ball, gets over to Niang, puts it up for three and puts it in. George Niang, the former 76er, puts it up and puts it in for the three-point shot from the left wing. And Paul Reed with the ball here is trying to set up the offense. Reed gets over to Batum, going to find Lowry. Lowry at the top of the key for three and hits it with some authority. And that was a big-time shot that the 76ers were looking for. As Donovan Mitchell here with the ball gets it over to Evan Mobley, going to dump it off to Strus, who tries to bank it off the window, does so, and banks it home. It's a big-time shot right there for Max Strus, but here we go. Cameron Payne with the ball here for the Sixers, looking for an option, finds Harris. Harris coming through, dumps it off to Reed. Reed, pump fakes, puts it up for two, puts it in, gets it home, plus the foul. The foul will be called here on Evan Mobley, which will send Paul Reed to the charity stripe here to shoot one more and make it a 4-point game potentially. This man said Red Bull gives you wings. This man's trying to start his own commercial that was already created. My guy Ryan Rowe, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. As the free throw here for Paul Reed is good from the line to make it a 4-point game. Just so you guys know, Ricky Council the fourth and Tyrese Maxey both entered the game to replace Nico Batum and Cameron Payne. Here we go. Mobley with the ball. Going to get it over to maxed up Donovan Mitchell. Puts the shot up for three. Can't get it to go. And it will be a personal foul called here on Ricky Council the fourth, who is getting some minutes here. Seems like Terquavion Smith is still in the G League with the Delaware Bluecoats. As Mitchell inbounds to Strus. Going to kick it out to Niang. At the corner for three. Can't hit it. But a foul called here on the offensive end by Max Strus. So it will be a turnover here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the 76ers will take over. It's Kyle Lowry to inbound the ball. It's over to Maxey. Maxey with it, dancing, looking around a Paul Reed screen. Finds Harris. Harris looking, dancing for dear life. Harris still dancing around all day long, guarded by Morris. Harris kicks out to Council. Council launches a three from the left corner and puts it in. Ricky Council the fourth. Welcome back to the floor, Ricky Council. Donovan Mitchell with the ball around an Evan Mobley screen. Dumps off to Evan Mobley. Out to Niang at the right corner for three and puts it in. Of course, the former 76er, George Niang's got to go off against Philly. Harris with the ball. Pump fakes here against Niang. Harris still dancing. Harris going to drive. Going to spin. Harris going to put the shot up for two. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Evan Mobley. In the hands of George Niang. Going to get it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell going to flip it back to Niang. Niang gets it over to Strus, over to Mobley, who puts it up for two. Can't get it to go, but a foul will be called against B-Ball Paul. Paul Reed will be called for the foul, and Evan Mobley will head to the line to shoot two. But my guy Ryan Rhodes says DJ Wilson and Ricky Council need some more minutes to help out in the paint. Hey, man, whatever it takes for the 76ers team to go ahead and get the W and go out on a limb and do so. But Ryan Real, man, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. As the first one on the line is good here for Evan Mobley. Hit the like button if you have not done so, Ryan. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Why do you hate New York, but I love New York? It's not so much that it's a little debatable. I don't really hate New York. I mainly just hate the Yankees. But I'll get to that in a little bit. As Lowry with the ball dumps off to Harris. Gets it over to Maxey. Maxey going to his left. Maxey going to find Ricky Council back to Maxey. Maxey looking to work. Maxey loses the ball to Strus, and Strus going to run with it and gives out to masked up Mitchell, and Mitchell puts it home off the window. 76ers need a bounce back shot. They need everything to go their way. As Lowry with the ball gets it over to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Strus. Maxey looking for options. Looking for someone to get some separation. Maxey getting double teamed. Maxey kicks out to Harris. Harris from the top of the key puts it in and gets it home. Tobias Harris from 25 feet out from the top of the key puts it in. And Tobias Harris having a great first half here for the Sixers. As Donovan Mitchell darts it out to Morris for three. Swirls the iron, misses it. I'll be rebounded here by Kyle Lowry. Lowry bringing it down the floor. Going to get it over to Maxey. Maxey going to try to find Reed. Finds him out to Harris at the left side for three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Evan Mobley. Here we go. Max Strus trying to put it home. Can't do so. And I do believe Marcus Morris was the man who was not able to get the rebound. Harris puts the shot up for two. Puts it in. With 4:44 remaining here, they're not going to count it as a foul in shooting motion. They're going to call it as a foul on the floor on George Niang. So unfortunately for Tobias Harris, his basket will not count, as he's had a pretty stellar first half here for the Sixers. In the meantime, though, lineup changes being made. Isaac Okoro and Nico Batum both enter the game. Isaac Okoro enters the game for George Niang, and Nico Batum enters the game for Tobias Harris. Paul Reed with the ball, going to dump it off to Maxey. Maxey kicking it out to Council. Council going to drive, trying to get the reverse layup as Council can't get it to go, but a shooting foul will be called here against Evan Mobley. It looks like we have a technical foul being called here. And JP Bickerstaff's like, come on, man. And looks like we got a technical foul called here against Max Strus. Not sure what he did here to deserve it. Max to go ahead and shoot the technical free throw. And he can't hit it as he shortens the shot, but it bounced up towards the front of the rim. Tried to get it up through the front hole, but couldn't do so, and it could not fall for the basket. And now Ricky Council will go to the line here to shoot 2 free throws as he was fouled once again by Evan Mobley. But to answer Brian Post's question, I mainly just hate the Yankees out of the New York teams. And the Mets. I just hate baseball teams in New York, okay? That's it. I just hate baseball teams in New York. Okay, more so the Mets, okay? I mainly hate the Mets more than I do the Yankees. And that you might call me crazy for. Okay? But the Mets have some of the most obnoxious fans ever. Okay, they might have the worst fans in the MLB, okay? I'm done. I'm done with Mets fans. Here we go. Donovan Mitchell on the possession. Loses the ball. Gets it back. Mitchell losing the ball, but gets out to Morris just barely. As he gets it over to Strus. Strus around the screen. Dumps it off to Jared Allen. Going to kick it out to Okoro at the corner for 3. Too strong off the back of the rim. Misses it, and it's rebounded by Lowry. Lowry with the ball. Falls on the floor. And will be a foul called here against Isaac Okoro. And he's like, you got to be kidding me. As Kyle Lowry will go to the line here to shoot 2 free throws. It was not a foul in shooting motion, but looks like the Cavaliers in the first half are out of fouls to give. So that's probably why Kyle Lowry is going to the charity stripe. Says, hey, I got to go. When is your next live stream? My next live stream, Brian Post, should hopefully be Easter Sunday when the 76ers take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. It should be on Sunday. Just so you know. So I'm from Ohio. Hey, man, shout out to you being from Ohio, my guy. I have family out there, so yeah. Massive Ohio State fans. Fans that hate Michigan. They hate Michigan. They're pretty big Browns fans, too, in terms of the NFL, so. Both free throws up the line, by the way. Good here for Kyle Lowry. The 76ers on a 6-0 run here in the last minute and 20 seconds. And Donovan Mitchell here with the ball to bring it down the floor. Mitchell driving, kicking it out to Okoro. Okoro going to drive now. Okoro going to work in the paint. Trying to put it up for 2. But an offensive foul called here on Isaac Okoro. And the 76ers will take over with a chance to either tie the game or take the lead. As Buddy Hield will also enter the game to replace Kyle Lowry, just so you guys know. Here we go. Here are the Sixers as Maxey with the ball gets over to Batum, going to find Reed. Reed with the ball, going to dump it off to Maxey. Maxey going to drive, going to try to put it up for 2. Can't get to go. Reed rebounds it on the offensive end. And a foul will be called here on the floor against Donovan Mitchell. As Paul Reed went after the offensive rebound. And it was another personal foul called on Donovan Mitchell. So it looks like in the first half, the Cavaliers are out of fouls to give. So every personal foul or shooting foul will now turn into free throws for the 76ers for the remainder of the first half at the very least. Paul Reed off to a solid start here with 5 points and 3 rebounds, as well as shooting the ball 2 of 4 from the field. First one on the line for Paul Reed is good. A rough first half, though, for Tyrese Maxey is the one thing that stands out to me. Second one on the line is good for Paul Reed. 2 of 9 from the field for Tyrese Maxey and 1 of 4 from three-point range. That is god-awful for Tyrese Maxey, and he better clean it up by the second half. As Jared Allen with the ball, battles with it against Paul Reed, and looks like Jared Allen is going to be fouled. And it'll be a foul called on the floor against B-Ball Paul. So Donovan Mitchell to inbound as Georges Niang enters the game here to replace Isaac Okoro. Mitchell to inbound. Inbounds it to Jared Allen. Jared Allen guarded by Paul Reed. Dumps it off to Strus. Strus at the top of the key. Finds Jared Allen kicking out to Niang. Niang at the corner. Now drives with it up the baseline. Puts it up and puts it in. Here we go. Maxey with the ball. Going to bring it down the floor. Maxey guarded by Darius Garland. Going to find Buddy Hield. Going to get it back over to Maxey. Maxey on his right. Maxey driving. Kicks it out to Council. Out to Hield. Hield going to dart it out to Maxey in the corner. Maxey driving. Maxey spinning. Fades away on the shot for 2. Can't get to go. Rebounded by Buddy Hield. Hield trying to dump it off to Reed. And the ball will go off of a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it will stay with the Sixers. As it looks like we do have another timeout being called here by J.B. Bickerstaff, which will be his third timeout called of the first half, believe it or not. And that'll be the third timeout called at the end of the first half here by J.B. Bickerstaff here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only one timeout called by Nick Nurse, though. So it looks like Nick Nurse might be saving his timeouts here for the second half if the 76ers do need to make adjustments. But they don't really need to make that many adjustments, though, because honestly, despite a bad first half outing from Tyrese Maxey, but just imagine, hold up, before I go ahead and just imagine this real quick. First of all, imagine if Tyrese Maxey in this game was just average, okay? This kid right now, Tyrese Maxey, has 5 points, has yet to rebound the basketball with 2 assists, shooting the ball 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point range, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Just imagine if Tyrese Maxey was just average in this game. Imagine if this kid was like, let's go 6 for 10, 2 for 4 from 3, and then hit the free throw. Let's go with that, okay? Just imagine that. Just imagine if Tyrese Maxey was average. This kid would be so much better, okay? The 76ers would probably be crushing the Cavaliers if Maxey was stepping up in this game. Same thing going towards Kelly Oubre, okay? 1 for 7 from this kid, and all those came from inside three-point range. All of those opportunities came from inside three-point range. Imagine if Kelly Oubre was average. The 76ers would be beating the Cavaliers by double-digit points right now if both Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre were average in this game. Just imagine, man. Just imagine. If those two were just average in this game, the 76ers are crushing the Cavaliers by like double-digit points. Eagles says, are you going to stream any Phillies games this season? For me, Eagles, it's going to be a little difficult, I think, honestly, with me having to work and everything. Since now I'm working now, it's going to be a little hard and challenging for me, but I'm going to try my best to do as many games as I possibly can. And right off the inbound here for the 76ers, right off the rip, Paul Reed lands in the corner for 3 and hits the three-point shot. Big time shot right there from B-Ball Paul. First double-digit guy off the bench and the second double-digit guy overall in terms of the points. As Mitchell with the ball gets it back over to Jared Allen, who puts it up and puts it home. Jared Allen with the flush here with 2 hands for the jam. Here we go. Here come the Sixers. As Maxey with the ball here for Philly. Looking for options, guarded by Georges Niang. Maxey standing at the left wing. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to put it up for two. Maxey can't hit it, but Batum rebounds it. Kicks out to Harris, launching a three. Can't get it again. Maxey gets up slowly and awkwardly, but is back on his feet. Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Going to kick it out to Darius Garland on the inside. Garland going to find Jared Allen. Jared Allen working back on the outside. Finds Mitchell at the top of the key for three. Off the back of the rim, misses it, and it's rebounded by Paul Reed into the hands of Buddy Hield. Hield with the ball. Going to get it over to Maxey. Maxey around a screen. Going to find Hield. Hield back to Maxey towards Logo Land. Maxey still looking. Maxey still dancing. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to dump it off to Reed. Reed trying to put the shot up for two. Can't get it to go. But there will be a foul called here in shooting motion here against Max Strus that will send Paul Reed to the charity stripe to shoot two more free throws. In the meantime, though, Sam Merle will enter the game here to replace Max Strus here to pretty much go ahead and close out the first half. I'm going to assume Sam Merle is going to remain on the floor for the remainder of the time, as the first free throw at the line is good here from Paul Reed. As we do see Joel Embiid on the bench here. I do believe that is Joel Embiid in the hoodie. He's actually in the hoodie tonight. What looks like a slicker for Joel Embiid. As both free throws are good at the line here for B-Ball Paul. As he puts both up and in for two to give the 76ers a 1-point lead. George Niang with the ball here for the Cavaliers, looking for options. Finds Jared Allen and will get over to Darius Garland. Garland going to dance, going to pump fake. Garland going to kick it out to Niang. Launching the three ball, can't get it. Rebounded by Jared Allen, who puts it up and puts it in, plus the foul. The foul will be called on Nico Batum, and Jared Allen will head to the line here for one more. And the free throw here for the three-point play is good here from Jared Allen to give the Cavaliers a 57-55 lead. Here we go. Maxey with the ball. Bring it down the floor. Maxey looking for options here. Guarded by Darius Garland, but standing at the logo. Maxey going to his left. Dumps it off to Harris. Harris looking for options. Dancing around. Harris going to drive. Going to fade away on the shot for two. Swirls the iron. Misses it. Rebounded here by Darius Garland after the ball was stripped out of the hands of Jared Allen. Donovan Mitchell with the ball, looking to space the floor. Guarded by Nico Batum. Donovan Mitchell directing traffic like a crossing guard. Mitchell looking for options around the screen. Mitchell looking for options. Push the shot up for two, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey from 34 feet out, puts it up, just barely misses it as it hits off the back of the iron. Misses the shot, and that will take us to the end of the first half, where your Philadelphia 76ers here on the road as the road team are slightly down to the Cleveland Cavaliers by a score of 57-55, as this was a back-and-forth second quarter all around. But ladies and gents, on that note, we have approached halftime. There you go, guys. There is your score right there at the end of the first half between the 76ers and the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers outscored the 76ers at the end of the first quarter, 28-25, but the 76ers were able to outscore the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of the second quarter, 30-29. So this has been a back-and-forth game all around. The question is who will step up and who wants it more? Who wants it more? Do the Cavaliers want it more, or do the 76ers want it more? We shall see. But on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and go over the first half stats here, and then we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here like we always do. Starting it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers side, Tobias Harris actually is leading the way right now up to this point for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one, finishing the first half with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Then following it up off the bench, believe it or not, is forward Paul Reed, ending off the first half with 12 points, 5 rebounds, as well as a steal and 2 blocks off the bench. And following it up here for the 76ers in the starting 5 is Kyle Lowry, who ends off the first half with 7 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. And following it up here for the for the 76ers, I should say, is Tyrese Maxey, who has had a very poor first half, a very unrealistic Tyrese Maxey first half, as he ends off the first half with 5 points, a rebound, and 2 assists, but shooting the ball very poorly, though. 2 for 12 from the field and 1 of 5 from three-point range, and he missed the technical free throw earlier on in this game. Then following it up here in the starting 5 is Mo Bamba, who ends off the first half with 4 points and a rebound. Then off the bench, we have Ricky Council IV, who ends off the first half with 4 points straight up off the bench. Then Buddy Hield off the bench ends off the first half with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a steal. Then following it up is Cameron Payne with 2 points, 2 assists, and a steal off the bench. And following it up is Nico Batum with 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists off the bench. Now rounding it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the first half is Kelly Oubre, who ends off the first half with 2 points and 4 rebounds to end off the first half stats here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the Cleveland Cavaliers side now, as Georges Niang, believe it or not, leads the way here for the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of the first half with 13 points straight up off the bench. And following it up here for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it's been very wonky here for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but Sam Merrill following it up here for the Cleveland Cavaliers with a performance of 10 points, a rebound, and an assist each here at the end of the first half. Then Jared Allen follows it up in the starting 5 with a first half performance of 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Donovan Mitchell following it up with a performance of 9 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Following it up is Darius Garland, who ends off the first half with 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. Max Strus following it up with 7 points and 2 assists, as well as a steal. And then rounding it off here for the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of the first half is Evan Mobley, who ends off the first half with 2 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, as well as a steal and 2 blocks to end off the first half stats here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now over to the team stats now, as the Cleveland Cavaliers are currently shooting the ball 53.7% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 38.3%. The Cleveland Cavaliers are currently shooting the ball 42.1% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 41.2%. The Cavaliers are a perfect 5-of-5 from the free throw line at 100%, while the Philadelphia 76ers are currently shooting the ball 85.7% from the free throw line. The Philadelphia 76ers overall are out-rebounding the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of the first half 24-18, and then they're demolishing them in the category of the offensive rebounding 9-2. In terms of assists, goes in the Cleveland Cavaliers' favor, 17-11. Steals and blocks, we are tied in, though, between the 76ers and the Cavaliers, 4-4 in steals and 2-2 in blocks. The turnover battle is going in favor of the 76ers right now, 8-5, with the Cavaliers having 8 and the 76ers having 5. In terms of points in the paint, goes in favor of the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of the first half, 24-22. And a total of 23 personal fouls called, with 13 fouls called on the Cleveland Cavaliers, with one of them being a technical, and then 10 fouls called on the Philadelphia 76ers. And ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the first half stats will come to an end here in this one. The 76ers just barely down to the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of this first half, 57-55. We will take the halftime break here in just a moment after this comment. It's not a bad first half, just have to be better in the second half. Absolutely, my guy, especially when you look at it on the stat sheet, you have to especially look at Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey. Those are the main two culprits that need to be better going into the second half. But on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here like we always do. So you already know the drill here, ladies and gentlemen. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Cleveland Cavaliers here in this Eastern Conference clash. And ladies and gents, on that note, I will see y'all back here for the second half. Alright, guys, I am back, ready to go for the second half here between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Game summary so far in the first half. Paul Reed with 12 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Georges Niang with 13 points, 5 of 8 from the field, and 3 of 6 from three-point range. Both those players have been some of the best players in the first half. Georges Niang has been the best player for the Cleveland Cavaliers so far. As we welcome you guys back to the second half here between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Cleveland Cavaliers, where the Cavaliers are up by over the 76ers by 2 points, 57-55 as Max threw the ball. Gets over to Lowry, who pump fakes, puts up a three-point shot, shortens it by a ton. Rebounding here by the Cavaliers as Garland with the ball will get it over to Mitchell, who will launch a three here, shortens the shot, rebounded by Bamba. In the hands of Kyle Lowry. Lowry with the ball, going to bring it down the floor, going to launch it out to Bamba for 3, and Bamba puts it up and in. Big time shot right there from Mo Bamba. Player looking to step up in this game and earn himself a spot in the playoffs. I'm not sure if he's going to get it, though, depending on Joel Embiid's status, but Darius Garland with the ball, going to lob it up to Evan Mobley. Mobley going to try to back into Harris. Backs in his Harris pokes away. But Mobley gets his own offensive rebound after the ball was loose, puts it up, and puts it in with the hook shot. Here we go. Here come the Sixers now as Harris with the ball. Bring it down the floor. Harris dancing. Harris pointed up from the free throw line for 2. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Jared Allen for the moment, but loses the ball. Picked up by Maxey. Maxey going to launch a 3 here. Not even remotely close. Come on, Tyrese. Get on the inside and put the layups in. We're not winning this game if Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre don't step up here in the second half. As Mobley with the ball will lay it up off the window, actually off the iron first, misses the shot regardless. But regardless of what happened, there will be a foul called. Looks like it's going to be against Mo Bamba. And we will be seeing free throws come here from Evan Mobley, as Mo Bamba will be called for a foul here in shooting motion. Evan Mobley looking to increase the lead up to 3, and he misses the first one at the line. So that is a rough first attempt here from Evan Mobley. He can at least make it a 2-point game and keep the Cavaliers on top. Second one at the line is good for Evan Mobley to keep the Cavaliers up by 2, 60-58. Here we go. The Sixers will bring the ball down the floor. Look for an opportunity to respond as Kyle Lowry with the ball. Going to get over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre will dart over to Mo Bamba. Bamba going to be guarded by Jared Allen. Kicks out to Oubre for 3. Oubre can't hit it. Rebounded by Jared Allen. As Strus puts it up, puts it in. But a goaltend will be called against Mo Bamba regardless, so it will be 2 points here for Max Strus no matter what. The assist put up by Donovan Mitchell. Oubre with the ball, going to drive, going to put the shot up for 2, up off the window, puts it in. Thank you, Kelly Oubre. For actually driving in the paint. Maxie, you see that? Just do that for the rest of the game if you have to. Because that first half was horrendous. As Garland with the ball gets over to Jared Allen, puts it up for 2, can't put it home. Harris with the ball now will bring it down the floor. After the rebound, Harris with it, going to get it out to Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to dance. Lowry guarded by Jared Allen up the baseline, kicking it out to Harris. Harris dancing, spinning, kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry puts it out there for Maxey. Maxey going to drive, going to kick it out to the corner. Harris going to find a 3 and puts it in from the corner. Tobias Harris with a big-time shot when it matters most. Been the best player for the 76ers so far in this game. Somebody else has to step up, though, outside of Paul Ridge. Jared Allen's going to put it up and in with the response as he packs it with 2 hands for the jam. Here we go. 76ers look to respond as Lowry gets it over to Mo Bamba. Going to find Tobias Harris. Harris with the ball. Going to kick it out to Bamba, pump faking. Bamba dancing for dear life. Going to kick it out to Lowry. Lowry going to find Harris. Harris going to dance around. Harris going to look for an option. Harris going to fade away on the shot for 2 as the shot clock was about to expire. Can't get it to fall, and it'll be rebounded by the Cavs. And here comes Cleveland, led by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell dancing around with Lowry all over him. Pause. Gets it over to Darius Garland. Garland going to drive, going to kick it out to Mobley at the wing for 3 and puts it in from the left wing. Come on, man. What in the world is this defense right now? This defense needs to pick it up. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Kicks out the bomb at the top of the key for three. If you thought he was making 2 straight threes in a row, I'd be losing my mind. As Donovan Mitchell with the bounce pass out to Strus at the right wing for three this time, it's cash money. And Nick Nurse is not liking what he's seeing at all whatsoever. And a timeout call here by Nick Nurse to talk things over with his Philadelphia 76ers team. It was looking like a slow start to the second half here for the 76ers. But so far, the Cleveland Cavaliers have just taken over so far in the second half as they have a 7-point lead here over the Philadelphia 76ers, 70-63, with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So there is the score for you guys coming out of commercial break. And we have Sixers fans on X, formerly known as Twitter, to play DJ Wilson. Everybody's begging for him. Everybody's begging for DJ Wilson, man. Oh my gosh. Everybody's begging for this dude, DJ Wilson, to get some playing time. DJ Wilson's a forward. They're probably begging for him to replace Kelly Oubre or somebody. I don't know who else he would replace right now. Tyrese Maxey, man, 2 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, and he missed the technical free throw earlier in the game. So that's great. That is just great. Maxey with a pathetic performance so far. Tobias Harris has been the best player. And you know when Tobias Harris is the best player on the team, you know it's not good. You know it's not good when Tobias Harris is the best player on the team. Because bad things happen, especially if Tobias Harris ends up going downhill at some point in this game. But then Paul Reed's been the second best player for the 76ers with 12 points and 5 boards. It's like the 76ers don't even deserve to win this game. But the thing is, like, you're having all these random dudes, like, go off. You're having Sam Merrill go off the bench. You're having George Niang go off against the 76ers, which is respectable. You're having Jared Allen go up for 11 points, 8 rebounds on that. But still, Jared Allen is still a good center. But the one that I have the most concerns with out of all these guys is Sam Merrill. Like, how are you letting Sam Merrill put up 10 points off the bench? That's pathetic right there. But Harris with the ball, going to hand it off to Oubre. Oubre going to find Maxey. Maxey going to launch a 3 and can't put it in. Bamba comes away with the rebound. Bamba kicks out to Lowry. Lowry going to launch a 3 and Lowry puts it home. Kyle Lowry with a big-time 3-point shot. But we're not winning this game unless if Maxey and Oubre both step up. Unless if everybody else can come together and do what they need to do. I don't see a way the 76ers win this game unless if Maxey and Oubre step up for the remainder of the second half. I just don't see it happening. Unless if everybody comes together and starts going berserk in their respective positions. Strus going to launch a 3 here for the Cavaliers off the inbound and puts it in. And at this point, we're just having a 3-point contest as these two teams are trading baskets right now. Kyle Lowry with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to Mo Bamba, going to find Maxey. Maxey looking for options here. Maxey dancing, guarded by Garland, locked up by Garland. Maxey kicking it out to Lowry at the corner for 3, and Lowry puts it in. Give Kyle Lowry 13 points. Off in the starting 5 is one of the top role players right now. Give him 13 points. 3 of 4 from the field, 3-point range, and 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. Lowry with the ball, going to get it over to Harris. Harris going to hand it off to Oubre. Oubre guarded by Mitchell. Oubre dancing, going to find Harris at the wing. Harris going to get it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to find Harris. Harris going to spin, look for an option, finds Lowry out to Oubre. The three-point shot, shortens it. Rebounded by Jared Allen. Mo Bamba gets there, but does not get a piece of it to try to cause a foul. As it will now be into the hands of Evan Mobley. Mobley dancing with it. Gets over to Max Strus, out to Mitchell. Mitchell launches a three. Swirls the iron, misses it off the iron and window. And it'll be rebounded here by the Sixers. Lowry going to find Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to lay up high off the glass and puts it in. Thank you, Tyrese. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. 3 for 15. Woo! And guess what? It's the player's jersey I have on right now. I have the Maxey jersey on, and he's not doing anything. I don't care, man. If we just come out of here with the win, I won't care. I will wear the Maxey jersey no matter what happens. And not to mention, the 76ers are shooting the ball better from three-point range than they are from the field, which is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, what are we reviewing at a time like this, Nick Nurse? What are we doing here, man? I think the Sixers are want to review something, but what are we reviewing here? $73 to 71 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a tight game, but despite off-game performances by Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey. Despite those two having off-night performances, the 76ers are still staying in this game right now. But yeah, guys, just got to hope that the 76ers can pick things up here, take the lead, and hopefully pull out the win. If you guys did not hear earlier, the Phillies went ahead and lost to the Braves 9-3 in their opening day game against Atlanta. They will match up against them tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So, hoping that the Philadelphia Phillies will go ahead and bounce back and get the W against Atlanta. I mean, Mo Bamba did make contact with Jared Allen, which is probably what they're looking at right now. But I'm not sure. Did we get the official word yet? Looks like it's just going to be, or rather, it looks like the 76ers are going to go ahead and win the challenge, so they will retain their timeout. As on the inbound here, Jared Allen will lose the ball out of bounds here, but it will stay with the Cavs. 8 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. Mitchell with the ball to inbound. Inbounds it to Jared Allen. Jared Allen looking, lobs up to Mitchell. Mitchell dancing around against Batum. Driving on the inside. Lays it up. Finger rolls it for two. Can't get to go before the buzzer. And the 76ers will have an opportunity to either tie this game or take the lead with a two-pointer or three-pointer. 5:45 left to go. But Batum with the ball. Gets it over to Hield. Back to Batum. Batum guarded by Mobley. Batum gets it over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with the ball. Looking. Kicks out to Batum. In the right corner for three. Gets it to go. Big time shot right there from Nico Batum, and he puts it in. Strus with the ball here for the Cavaliers. Gets it over to Evan Mobley. Mobley guarded by Buddy Hield. Hield on the fadeaway shot. Can't hit it. But defensive 3-second violation will be called here against Paul Reed, resulting in an automatic technical free throw here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Donovan Mitchell will shoot the free throw, and he makes it. To make it go back to a tie ball game here at 74 points apiece. Donovan Mitchell to inbound. Inbounds is here to Evan Mobley at the top of the key. Mobley guarded here by Paul Reed. Mobley dancing with it. Looking for an option. Drives. Spins. Mobley battling against Reed. Puts it up and puts it in. Tough shot right there from Evan Mobley. But here come the Sixers as they look to respond and make it back to a tie game. Lowry with the ball here for Philly. Lowry pump fakes. Puts the shot up for two. Puts it up. Puts it in. Plus the foul called on Isaac Okoro. And Kyle Lowry will head to the free throw line to shoot one more, and with an opportunity to give the 76ers the lead right back like so. Big time shot right there from the veteran himself, Kyle Lowry, who has had himself a really nice performance here against these Cavaliers. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists here from Kyle. Looks to make the free throw. Puts it up and hits it. Kyle Lowry gives the 76ers the lead just like so and gives him 16 points here on the evening. 76ers looking to hang on to the lead. Sam Merle with the ball here for the Cavaliers. Gets over to George Niang. Going to find Evan Mobley. And Mobley will be called here for an offensive foul. And it'll be another turnover here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And speaking of Evan Mobley, Jared Allen will check into the game to replace him. That will also be the 11th turnover of the game here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here we go. Maxey with the ball. Bring it down the floor. Maxey going to find Buddy Hield. Going to get it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to dance with it. Going to find Maxey. Maxey battling against Sam Merle. Maxey going to drive. Going to spin. Maxey going to dump it off to Lowry. Lowry with the three-point shot. Can't get it. Rebounded here by the Sixers. Niang keeps it in play as it's picked up by Hield. Hield going to kick it out to Maxey. Maxey going to drive, going to work in the paint, going to put the shot up for two, and Maxey puts it home. Tyrese Maxey with a big-time shot here despite an off-night performance from Tyrese. 13-3 76ers run the last 3:05. Mitchell with the ball going to drive, going to kick it out to Jared Allen, puts the shot up for two and puts it in. So Jared Allen going to respond just like so. But how do the 76ers respond? Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey dancing. The step back three from the left wing. Can't hit it. Rebounded by Reed. Reed battling for dear life. Puts the shot up for two. Can't get it. Reed misses it on the second effort, but Reed gets his own offensive rebound. Kicks out to Batum. Out to Lowry. Lowry going to find Maxey. Maxey going to dance. Wants payback on the three. And got it. Big time three-point shot right there from Tyrese Maxey. Makes up for the last three-point shot from 27 feet out, but makes it from 26 feet out instead. Mitchell with the ball here, going to launch a three, gets fouled in shooting motion. And will be fouled here on the play by Nico Batum. And for the first time in this game, Damian Jones and Tristan Thompson will both enter the game to replace both Jared Allen and Isaac Okoro. Isaac Okoro with the ball with the reverse layup. Or rather, they didn't get replaced just yet, but they probably will be very soon. Darius Garland inbounds the ball to Sam Merle, back over to Darius Garland. Garland going to dance around, kick it out to Okoro, who loses it. Okoro going to drive, going to lay it up off the window, puts it in. Isaac Okoro with a big-time bucket right there for the Cavaliers. Reed with the ball, going to try drive, dancing with it for dear life, kicks it out, and Paul Reed is going to be called for the travel. Inbound passes in. Darius Garland with the ball here for the Cavs. Gets it over to George Niang. Niang with the ball. Gets it back over to Garland. Garland kicks it out to Sam Merle at the right corner for three and hits it. Sam Merle bouncing back and giving the Cavaliers the lead just like so. 76ers need to respond. 76ers are 6 of 14 from three-point range in the quarter. The Cavaliers are 4 of 7. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Driving, fading away, stepping back on the mid-range jumper for two. Can't get it. Rebounding here by Darius Garland. Garland with the ball. Going to dart it out to Niang. Niang going to drive. Niang going to lay it up with the reverse and hits it. George Niang with the big-time reverse layup to give the Cavaliers the lead by 3. But how will the 76ers respond? Both teams' benches are going head-to-head in terms of bench points right now. And we have an offensive foul called here against Kyle Lowry. So Kyle Lowry with that foul will make it foul number 4 on Kyle Lowry. So 76ers will need to go ahead and get a body in there. Sixers will need a body in there to replace Kyle Lowry. That will be Kyle Lowry's 4th, and Ricky Council will enter the game. And Darius Garland will lose the ball out of bounds, and it will be a turnover here for Cleveland. Another turnover for the Cavaliers, another costly mistake. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey looking for options as the team's point guard. Maxey at the logo right now. Guarded by Isaac Okoro, now guarded by Darius Garland. Maxey with it, darts it down to Council. And Council cannot handle the pass as it goes out of bounds, and it will go back to Cleveland. Turnovers in the quarter. The 76ers with 3 and the Cavs with 4. Darius Garland with the ball. Going to get over to George Niang. Going to find Tristan Thompson. Thompson going to get over to Darius Garland. Going to find Sam Merle. Launching a three-point shot. Can't hit it. Rebounding here. Trying to pick it up for the Cavs. But it will go in the way of the 76ers. With 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Tristan Thompson tried to save the ball and keep it in play. But goes over the broadcaster's table almost. As Buddy Hield makes the tip shot here with outside 49 seconds remaining. And the clock continues to wind down. Garland with the ball, going to launch a three-point shot, gets deflected. And here come the Sixers. Maxey with it, darts it out to Council. Council out to Hield. Hield launching a 3, got it! Buddy Hield with a big-time 3 here from 22 feet out from the right corner. Give the 76ers the lead right back, 87-85. Clock winds down, 220 seconds remaining. Darius Garland with the ball. Guarded by Council. Garland. Going to kick it out to Merle. Back to Garland. Garland going to launch a 3. Makes the shot, but it's not going to matter. As we've got to, that's right, ladies and gents, we got to travel. And you can't do that. Once again, people, we're out here doing the mambo. We're mambo dancing out here. We're about to be salsa dancing a little bit. And a personal foul. Oh, excuse me. Personal foul, by the way, called here on Sam Merrill, coming in right off the inbound as Kyle Lowry enters the game here to replace Paul Reed. And Jared Allen and Max Strus will both enter the game to replace Darius Garland and Sam Merrill. .1 seconds remaining. Batum to inbound here. Batum looking for an option. Inbounds to Lowry. Lowry has Niang chasing him. Lowry lays it up. Can't get to fall. And that is how the third quarter will come to a close here. Kyle Lowry wanted a foul in shooting motion, but he's not going to go ahead and get away with this one. Nick Nurse wants to think about challenging it, but I don't think he's going to. As for right now, ladies and gents, that will take us to the end of the third quarter, where the Philadelphia 76ers will actually retake the lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of the third quarter here with a score of 87-85, as the two Eastern Conference teams will battle it out in the fourth quarter here in this Eastern Conference battle. But a really close game here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, guys. It's fourth quarter time, man. Let me know who's in the chat. Come on. Let me know who's up in here. Come on. We've had no people up in here in the second half. Let me know who's up in the chat. Let me know who's up in the chat, guys. Come on. There's got to be somebody up in the chat. We got one person up in here. There's got to be somebody up in here in the chat that's still tuning in. We're about to get the fourth quarter underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, come on. Let me know who's up in the chat. Let me know who's up in the chat. Who's hanging out with me? My guy Charles Adderley. What's going on, my guy? I appreciate you coming through. Shout out to my guy Charles Adderley, man. Said he already hit the like button. Hey, Charles, man. Shout out to you, my guy, for tuning in. Appreciate you for coming through the stream here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Darius Garland with the ball. Going to get over to Tristan Thompson. Thompson with the ball. Going to get over to Darius Garland. Garland going to drive. Going to float up for two, and Garland puts it in. Big time shot right there by Darius Garland to put it in for the two. Here we go. Here's Max here with the ball. Going to get it over to Ricky Council. Going to find Batum. Batum going to look for an option here. Batum going to find Buddy Hield. Hield going to kick it out to Council. Council coming on the inside. Council puts it up for two. Banks it, but can't hit it. Rebounded by Tristan Thompson. In the hands of Darius Garland, who puts the shot up for two. Puts it in, plus the foul. The foul will be called here against Buddy Hield. And Darius Garland will go to the line here for one more. Hey, good evening to you, my guy Charles Arley. Shout out to you for coming through. Just got home from work overtime. Hey, shout out to you, my guy Charles, for making that money. Free throw here for Darius Garland is good. So the 76ers need this win tonight, in my humble opinion. You already know, man. Let's go. As Max with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Buddy Hield, who lays it up and lays it in with the finger roll. Off the Maxey assist. Let's go. Keep battling in any way possible. As Garland with the ball kicks out to Thompson, who lays it up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Batum. Into the hands of Maxey. Maxey with the ball here. Bring it down the floor. Maxey going to put it up for two. Hits it. Tyrese Maxey with a big-time shot from 14 feet out. Tyrese Maxey trying to catch a little bit of fire here in the fourth quarter. Niang in the corner for three here for Cleveland and gets it. George Niang with a big-time shot here. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey looking for options. Maxey still dancing around. Maxey waiting for the opportunity. Maxey going to drive, going to dance, going to kick it out to Batum. Batum launching a three from the left wing and got it. Big time shot right there by Nico Batum. That shot was massive for Philly. Any way they can come out of this game with a W, I will take it. As Darius Garland with the ball here. Gets over to Tristan Thompson just barely before it was stripped by Council. And Niang going to drive here with the ball. Going to lay it up for two. Can't get it. Reed cannot pick up the loose ball. And the ball will roll out of bounds and it will remain with Cleveland with 14 on the shot clock. Like, share, invite, subscribe for each person to be a part of this powerful stream broadcast on BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. You already know. And say if you never duplicate BLC Sports Channel, send the standards in the live stream broadcast. Yes, sir. $24 lead changes in this game between the 76ers and the Cavs, as well as 7 ties. Trying to look at the replay here. They're not going to get a challenge off, but a two-pointer is made here by Cleveland, specifically George Niang putting in the shot for two for the layup off the assist from Darius Garland. Here we go. Kyle Lowry with the ball here. Bring it down the floor. Lowry with the ball. Going to find Tobias Harris. Harris spacing the floor. Going to get it back to Lowry. Lowry with the ball. Guarded by Sam Merle. Lowry going to try to drive. Kicks it out to Hield. Hield kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry up the baseline looking. And Lowry stepped out of bounds. Come on, Kyle Lowry. You can't be doing that even if everybody else is off. Come on, Kyle Lowry. You got to be better than that. Darius Garland with the ball here for the Cavs. Gets it over to Evan Mobley. Mobley trying to kick it out to Niang, but it will deflect off a 76er. And it will remain Cavaliers basketball. Inbound passes in here. George Niang with the ball. Off the inbound. Gets it over to Evan Mobley. Mobley going to drive. Going to spin. Kick it out to Merle. Out to Niang. Niang pump fakes now. Sidesteps to the left for three and hits it. George Niang putting the three-pointers in the 76ers faces and screams to the crowd. And a timeout called by Nick Nurse to talk things over with his team. And is still barking at the refs. Apparently did not learn from last game. Timeout called by Nick Nurse, by the way, to talk things over with his team. Says winners never quit. Quitters never win. We're all winners. We're only winners if we win this game, my guy. But I'm just saying, man, it is what it is. Without commitment, you will never start. Without consistency, you will never finish. Hey, man, look at these motivational quotes given by my guy Charles Arley. Says, come on, Sixers. You already know, man. Let's go. Got to finish this game. Got to finish this game with a W. Feel free to express. Says feel free to express yourself. We'll have a discussion, fair and balanced, only here on BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. You already know. Stay focused, Sixers. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Let's go. They got to start getting focused right now. They have to be locked in at this point. They got to get locked in. Come on, guys. Let me know what's up in the chat. We got 3 people up in here, but only 1 person commenting. My guy Charles Adderley. Let me know what's up in the chat. Come on. Wait. Hold up. Am I reading this right? Hold up. Yo, this is crazy, man. The Miami Heat are beating the Portland Trail Blazers with slightly over 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, 102-58. What in the world is going on? My goodness gracious. Jimmy Butler's even had an off night, yo. That's crazy. Here we go. Game is back on, though. Slightly under 8.5 minutes remaining. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey looking for options. Dumps it off to Bamba. Back over to Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Going to fade away on the shot for 2 and cannot hit it. Rebounding here by the Cavaliers. Here comes Darius Garland. Garland with the ball. Going to get over to Niang. Niang going to flip it out towards Marcus Morris. Morris with it, going to get it over to Sam Merle. Going to find George Niang. Niang with the ball. Going to lose it for a moment, but is fouled. Looks to be a foul on the floor. It's going to be a foul called against Kelly Oubre. For Kelly Oubre's sake, that is also his 4th foul, so he might sit on the bench for a little while. Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Going to get over to Sam Merle. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell going to find Mobley, who battles, but will be fouled. Evan Mobley going to be fouled here. Looks like it's going to be on Mo Bamba, and yes, it will. It says, can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. Hey, my man always with the motivational quotes, man. Shout out to my guy. This is 54 points, unbelievable, unthinkable performance by the Portland Trail Blazers against the Miami Heat. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. First free throw at the line, good for Evan Mobley. Can't say the same for the second as Mo Bamba comes away with the rebound. Time for the Sixers to start picking it up, man. Come on. Oubre with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Mo Bamba. I'm going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey looking for an option. Finds Oubre. Oubre trying to lay it up. Can't get it to go. Taken away by Evan Mobley into the hands of Niang. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell going to find Sam Merle out to, looks like that's Morris for 3. And Marcus Morris Sr. hits it. Are you kidding me? Well, then Marcus Morris Sr. knocked down 3s on us. Are you kidding me? Max through the ball. Going to get it over to Tobias Harris, who's been non-existent in the second half so far. Gets over to Oubre. Oubre looking for options. Going to find Maxey. Maxey out to Lowry. Lowry looking for options. Out at the baseline. Finds Maxey back to Lowry. Lowry going to launch a three and got it. Kyle Lowry with a big-time shot. That was one that the 76ers needed when it mattered most. Here we go. Here come the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell with the ball here for Cleveland. Mitchell around the screen. Launches the three-point shot. Can't get it to go. But Harris puts it right back in the hands of Sam Merrill. Out to Mobley. Out to Mitchell. Mitchell around the screen. Mitchell going to find Niang. Niang putting it up for two. And a goaltend going to be called here against Mo Bamba. And Mo Bamba again is getting sick and tired of these fouls. Maxey with the ball, going to find Kyle Lowry. Lowry back out to Maxey. Maxey looking for options here, guarded by Mitchell. They are separated right now as he gets over to Bamba, over to Lowry. Lowry at the top of the key, going to find Bamba. Bamba out to Lowry. Lowry going to launch a deep three. Shortens the shot. It'll be rebounded here by the Cavs. And Mitchell will not bring it down the floor. Mitchell with the ball. Going to get over to Sam Merrill, over to Mobley. Mobley going to drive, going to spin, going to try to fade away on the shot for two. Can't get the first time. And Oubre swats it away the second time around. As Mo Bamba blocked the first opportunity by Evan Mobley, and Kelly Oubre blocked the second opportunity. Kelly Oubre sent that into the grandstands right there. .546 remaining here in the game. Morris inbounds it here to Mitchell. And Mitchell will have the ball knocked out of bounds, but it will stay in possession of the Cavaliers. Marcus Morris to inbound again. Morris lobs it up, inbounds it to Merrill. Merrill launching the shot, and it'll be a shot clock violation. And the 76ers with an opportunity here to come away with some points and make it an interesting game. Morris is trying to say that it hit the rim. I don't know if JB Bickerstaff is trying to challenge here, and it looks like it did actually hit the rim the first time. So it should actually be a resetting clock here for the Cavaliers. And it did get a slight piece of the rim, so this should actually stay with Cleveland. Just barely got a piece of the rim. But it will stay with Cleveland, though. Morris inbounds it here. Gets it into play into George Niang. Gets it over to his man Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell going to launch a three-point shot. High arcing, can't get it. Rebounded by Batum. Into the hands of Lowry. Lowry with the ball, ran it down the floor. Oops it up to Bamba, and Bamba puts it in. Big-time shot right there from Mo. Big-time play right there from the 76ers from Kyle Lowry to Mo Bamba on the alley-oop. Mitchell going to find Sam Merrill for three. Can't hit it. Rebounded by Harris in the hands of Lowry. Lowry with the ball going to drive. Lowry going to put it up for two and hits it. Big-time shot right there from Kyle Lowry. And a timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Let's go. We're not done yet, baby. We're not done yet. Let's go. This is big time right here. Let's go. We're not done yet. We're not going anywhere. And this game with the 76ers having an opportunity to win, this is on three things, okay? This is on Kelly Oubre Jr. having an off night, shooting the ball 2 of 11 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. This is on Tyrese Maxey having an off night, 6 of 22 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line. And with Tobias Harris disappearing in the second half like he always does again. Players stepping up, though, include Kyle Lowry, Paul Reed's doing his thing off the bench, Buddy Hield's doing what he can. As these teams continue to battle here in this one, ladies and gentlemen. This game goes back and forth and back and forth. This is like, share, and subscribe for each person to experience BOC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy, Charles Irely, man. Always supporting pretty much since day one. Let's come on, Sixers. Stay focused. Pull this game out. Yes, sir. Let's go. NBA action is fantastic on a Friday night with vibes. Yes, sir. You already know. It'd be better if the 76ers can pull out this W, which hopefully they're able to do so. But we shall see. Can they pull it out with Tobias Harris disappearing in the second half? An off night from Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre. Still with an opportunity and a chance to win. Can they pull it out with all three of those factors going in Miami's favor? Or not in Miami's. In Cleveland's favor. Keep in mind, guys, this is an off-night performance from Tyrese Maxey, an off-night performance by Kelly Oubre, and Tobias Harris disappearing in the second half, and the 76ers still with an opportunity to win this game. Mitchell with the ball, going to have the ball stripped by Harris in the hands of Kyle Lowry. Lowry with the ball, going to put up a three-point shot, can't get it. Bamba going to put it back, though, with the slam with two grown man hands with the tomahawk through the hole. Big time shot right there. Off the rim from Mo Bamba, basically on the assist, basically. But Evan Mobley going to respond as he puts it in from a singular foot out off the assist from Max Strus. But Batum with the ball, going to find Mo Bamba, going to get it over to Maxey. Maxey going to try to drive. Maxey looking for options. Spins. Maxey backs in. Fades away on the shot for two. Can't get it. Bamba trying to fight for the rebound and cannot. As it'll be rebounding here by the Cavaliers. And it will be in the hands of Darius Garland. We'll get over to Marcus Morris. Over to Evan Mobley. Mobley going to drive. Mobley from 5 feet out on the fadeaway shot for two. Hits it. And back to a 5-point game we go. 108 to 103. Favoring the Cleveland Cavaliers here. Maxey with the ball, going to get over to Batum. Over to Maxey. Maxey looking for options. Maxey flips it to Bamba. Bamba going to find Harris. Harris coming on the inside. Harris going to pull up from the paint for two. Got it. Big time shot by Tobias Harris. That shot was huge. And another timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff to talk things over with his team. 76ers getting an inching closer here in this one with three things happening in which this game should not be close at all whatsoever. An off night in the second half for Tobias Harris, an off night from Tyrese Maxey overall, and same thing with Kelly Oubre. All three of those things are happening, and the 76ers still with an opportunity to win. Can they pull this out? Cavaliers up by 3 right now over the 76ers, 108 to 105. Just a little outside 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 76ers looking to pull this one out. Or did the 76ers take the timeout? Who took the timeout here? It might have actually been Nick Nurse instead of JB Bickerstaff. Might have actually been a timeout called by the Sixers instead of a timeout called by the Cavs. In the meantime, though, to resume in-game action here out of the commercial break, George Niang will enter the game here to replace Marcus Morris Sr. And the inbound pass is in here from George Niang to Darius Garland. Garland with the ball, going to bring it down the floor. Garland looking for options, lobs up to Mobley. Mobley with the ball, pump faking many times, blocked by Bamba, and Bamba comes away with it. Here we go. Now to the hands of Maxey it goes. Maxey looking for options. Maxey going back to the outside after initially going on the inside. Maxey dumps off to Harris. Harris going to put it up on the floater for two, and Harris puts it in. Tobias Harris with a big-time shot here, working in the paint and giving the 76ers an opportunity here to still have an opportunity to win this game. Darius Garland with the ball. Garland going to drive against Bamba. Garland going to kick it out to Mobley. Mobley going to find Garland launching a three. Bounces off the iron, misses it, and it's rebounded by Lowry. Here come the Sixers. Lowry looking for options. Lowry finds Maxey. Maxey launching another deep three way off the mark. And rebounding here by Max Strus. Into the hands of Darius Garland. We are going back and forth constantly. As Garland with the ball here for the Cavaliers. Guarded by Mo Bamba, lays up and lays it in. And Mo Bamba didn't even try to get on defense. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey gets it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry looking for options here. Lowry dancing. Lowry going to flip it to Harris. Harris going to launch a three, shortens the shot. Rebounding here by Maxey. Off the pass from Batum. Maxey oops it up to Bamba, and Bamba puts it in. Big shot right there, and big play for the Sixers as they made another massive sequence here on the floor. Darius Garland with the ball here for the Cavaliers. Garland looking for options. Gets it over to Evan Mobley. Back over to Darius Garland. Garland going to oop it up to Mobley, and Mobley puts it in. Here we go. Kyle Lowry with the ball. Bring it down the floor. The Sixers look for an opportunity. As Lowry gets around Garland for the moment. Now backs in. Lowry with the fadeaway shot for two. Got it. Kyle Lowry with a big-time shot. And the 76ers only down one with less than a minute to go. 23 points for Kyle Lowry, 7 in the quarter. Garland with the ball here. Poked away. Picked up by Lowry into the hands of Maxey. Maxey comes through, lays it up, lays it in. Tyrese Maxey with a massive layup for two, and the 76ers take the lead with under 40 seconds remaining. Garland with the ball, driving, kicking out to Mobley. Mobley launches a three. Got it. Oh, my gosh, dude. Come on. Where is Mo Bamba? Somebody play some defense. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. You know what? He should take a timeout. After that sequence on defense, he should take a timeout right now. Very highly requested. 115-113 is your score with 28.2 seconds remaining here in this one. We have ourselves a back-and-forth contest between these two Eastern Conference teams. The better question is, who will pull it out here in Cleveland? Will it be the Philadelphia 76ers, or will it be the hometown team in the Cleveland Cavaliers? As we sit here on commercial break. Right, ladies and gents, we go back and forth in this matchup. The 76ers, can they clutch it up with a game-winning shot? Or maybe two, depending on how much we have to play the foul game. All the fans on their feet right now here in the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Batum to inbound. Batum inbounds to Maxey. Maxey guarded here by Darius Garland. Going to get it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to drive. Lowry going to dump it off to Bamba. And Bamba will be fouled here on the play by Jared Allen. And Mo Bamba will head to the charity stripe to shoot 2 free throws. Come on, Bamba. We need these free throws. We need these free throws badly. Let's go. Coming out of the timeout, by the way, by the 76ers, Jared Allen and Isco Core both entered the game to replace Donovan Mitchell and George Niang. First one at the line is good for Mo Bamba. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. We need the free throw, Mo. Come on. We need this free throw. Donovan Mitchell really quickly, by the way, enters the game to replace Isaac Okoro before Mo Bamba has an opportunity to attempt the second free throw. Second one at the line is missed by Mo Bamba as it rims out. And it'll be picked up by Jared Allen. Jared Allen comes away with the defensive rebound, and the Cavaliers will call what looks to be their second to last timeout here of the game. But the Cavaliers will call it, and J.B. Bickerstaff will talk to his guys. Come on, Nick Nurse. You better have some defense up your sleeve right here. Come on. Come on. Better have some defense up your sleeve here, Nick Nurse. Let's go. Whoever's been the best players on defense, you're going on the floor. You're going on the floor if you've been really stellar on defense tonight. So I kind of need to see Maxey out there. Actually, I'm not sure if Nick Nurse would do it. But I honestly hope that he does go with some bully ball and puts both Paul Reed and Mo Bamba in this game for defense. Says, come on, nail-biting time. No, not nail-biting time. Charles. It's not nail-biting time. It's cardiac time. It's cardiac time much earlier than this right now. It says defense, defense, defense. Yes, sir. Get a stop. You already know. Come on. Play some bully ball if you have to. Doesn't look like they're playing bully ball here. As Evan Mobley will inbound. And Mobley inbounds it here to Niang. Niang is fouled immediately. Going to be fouled immediately here by, can't tell, but Niang looks like he got smacked a little bit. Looks like this will be against Kyle Lowry. As Niang is hurt, but he gets up off the floor. And I would think the Cavaliers are out of fouls to give, so that's probably the reason why Kyle Lowry did that immediately, because the Cavaliers are out of fouls to give right now. So any foul on the floor will turn into free throws for each side. As I'm assuming they're out of fouls. As I'm assuming the Cavaliers are out of fouls to give. And actually, they're not. As Mobley is going to inbound it again. Mobley inbounds it here to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell still with the ball. And the Cavaliers will now be in the bonus as they are now officially out of fouls to give. And this will send Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Kelly Oubre was the one to make contact with Donovan Mitchell. What does Donovan Mitchell do here? Only 10 points tonight from Donovan Mitchell. Has had a very quiet performance. First one at the line is good from Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell attempts the second free throw and hits it, giving the Cavaliers a 3-point lead. Nick Nurse says, let the boys play. Maxey with the ball, looking for options. Maxey dancing. Maxey the 3. Comes up short. They need the rebound. Jared Allen comes away with it. And that is game. Jared Allen comes away with the rebound. Unless if there was still time on the clock, which they're going to go over the review table and check. They're going to go check over the review table to see if there was still time on the clock. You're going to probably see when Jared Allen did get fouled. Did he get fouled after the buzzer? Got to check it from a different angle, and that's a terrible angle again. You gotta show the shot clock. You gotta show the clock, dude. Come on. Like, what are we looking at right now? Are you serious? Dude, what are we looking at right now? Like, what are we doing? Together for the 5 millionth straight time. Somebody had to foul. Tobias Harris was the first player to make contact. And they put 1/10 of a second remaining. What in the world? What the heck? They put 1/10 of a second remaining. Are you serious? Well, this will probably mean that the Cavaliers are probably gonna win this game over the Sixers. Because there's no way the 76ers are getting a shot off with 1/10 of a second remaining on the clock for the Cavaliers to inbound it. There's just no way, man. This might as well be the final score, yo. They put 1/10 of a second left on it. That is ridiculous. I feel like it's not going to matter. Because it's 1/10 of a second. They'll inbound it, and that's officially game. And that'll officially do it as the 76ers will fall once again here to the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of this one by a final score of 117 to 114. And your player of the game, of course, it had to be the former Philadelphia 76er at that, Georges Niang, finishing the game with 25 points, shooting the ball 10 of 14 from the field, and shooting the ball 5 of 8 from 3, which ties his season high. So congratulations to the Cleveland Cavaliers on this win. Tough loss for the Sixers once again. Like that's rough. It's a rough loss, man. There you go, guys. There is your final score. Unfortunately, the 76ers fall to the Cleveland Cavaliers 117 to 114, which absolutely sucks. 76ers still on the hunt for win number 40 on the season and are now on a 3-game losing streak as they've lost to the Sacramento Kings, the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. After tonight's game, ladies and gents, there are only 8 games left in the season after tonight's game. The 76ers now go to 39 and 35 on the season, which absolutely sucks. We got to move on to your next game, man, which is against the Toronto Raptors on Easter Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Says until next stream. Peace. Have to go now. Hey, Charles Ireland, man, shout out to you for coming through in the fourth quarter. Thanks for another powerful stream broadcast. Hey, shout out to you, Charles. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. I wanted to go ahead and play the song tonight too, but of course we can't because the 76ers have to lose this game once again in cardiac fashion. Again, if Maxey and Oubre were just average tonight, the 76ers win this game. I mean, I can't even blame Tobias Harris, honestly. I mean, Tobias was waking up in that fourth quarter a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't say Tobias Harris fully disappeared in the fourth quarter, but I'm not going to act like Tobias Harris was some superstar in the second half. I'm not going to act like that. I mean, he did disappear, but he didn't disappear like fully. It's just that, at the end of the day, man, Tyrese Maxey has to be better. Kelly Oubre has to be better. And those are like the top 2 culprits right now. Those are the top 2 culprits that just need to be better. Everybody else I'm fine with. I'm fine with Mo Bamba's performance today. I'm fine with Tobias Harris if he can perform for 4 straight quarters. I'm really good with Kyle Lowry, actually. I'm fine with what Paul Reed did off the bench. I'm fine with what Buddy Hield did. I'm fine with what Nico Batum did. Cameron Payne needs to get some more minutes. Like, why in the world did Cameron Payne only have 5 minutes in this game played and only 1 shot attempt? Why did Cameron Payne only have 5 minutes in this game? Coach Nurse, explain yourself on that. Why did Cameron Payne only play 5 minutes? Explain yourself. Ricky Council IV played more minutes than Cameron Payne. Like, what do you mean? You even had Donovan Mitchell nice and quiet. You had Darius Garland quiet all night for the most part. Your main guys, I mean, at the end of the day, were Georges Niang, Evan Mobley. I mean, on the Cavaliers side is what we're talking about. We're talking about Georges Niang, Evan Mobley, Trying to look here. Sam Merle. Like those are your top main guys. I mean, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. I'll give Max Strus a little credit, and then Sam Merle. I mean, those are the top guys. I mean, no. Realistically, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland did not show up. That's the second consecutive game in a row where the top two scorers or the top two players on the same team don't show up, but the remainder of the role players do, and the 76ers lose the game. That's the second straight time that's happened. Where the 76ers, pretty much for the most part, locked down both the top players on the team, but forget to do the same thing for every other role player. Like they forgot to do it to Evan Mobley tonight. They forgot to do it to Jared Allen. They forgot to do it to Max Strus. They forgot to do it to George Niang. They forgot to do it to Sam Merle. The Sixers didn't even play KJ Martin tonight, which is actually surprising. I'm actually surprised, though, that KJ Martin did not get playing time in this game. I actually am really shocked. So, I mean, you can say this game was on coaching. But you already know at the end of the day, Tyrese Maxey has to take some blame for this. Kelly Oubre needs to take blame for this. Realistically, the only ones I can blame for the loss are Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, and Nick Nurse. Because number one, for Nick Nurse to say, why is Cameron Payne only playing 5 minutes on the floor? Explain yourself. The dude only had one shot attempt and made the one shot. Okay? And then you take him out when he only plays 5 minutes. And then second of all, why is KJ Martin not playing? Why is KJ Martin not playing? If you're going to have him part of your rotation, Nick Nurse, you might as well play him, right? You might as well play him. If he's in Philly, you might as well play KJ Martin, right? Nope. You let him sit on the bench. DJ Wilson, you don't even give another young gun a chance. This guy, Nick Nurse, is a coach who wants to experiment with young players. DJ Wilson is a young player. He spent a good amount of time this season in the G League. And you don't give this guy a chance. We're turning into Doc Rivers all over again, aren't we? We're turning into Doc Rivers all over again. Only playing all the old guys and not playing any of the vets. Or rather, playing all the veterans but not giving the young guns a chance. I get it. You gave Ricky Council an opportunity. But come on. You're not going to give KJ Martin a chance to play out there. You're not going to give DJ Wilson a chance to go out there and perform. I mean, that just doesn't make sense, bro. It just doesn't make sense. And the 76ers are still trying to battle to make it up to the 6th seed. But as of right now, it's going to look like they're going to remain in the play-in tournament. They're 18.5 games out of first place, which is belonging to Boston. Pretty much you can just gift Boston the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference right now. The 76ers go to 39-35 on the year, losing 3 consecutive games, and the Cavaliers go up to 45-29 in winning this contest right here. But yeah, guys, if there's anyone up in the chat, give me one word to go ahead and describe this game. You just had terrible performance, man. Out of Nick, I gotta blame Nick Nurse a little bit here. I'm sorry, okay? But when you're only playing Cameron Payne 5 minutes, and when you're not playing both KJ Martin and DJ Wilson, I know DJ Wilson is probably not going to make your playoff rotation, okay? And KJ Martin might. He's probably right on the edge, is maybe like the 10th, 11th, 12th man. however many guys Nick Nurse plans to go with in his rotation. But what's the point in having these guys on the roster if you're not going to play them in a game that you could have won? In a game where Tyrese Maxey was off tonight, in a game where Kelly Oubre was way off tonight, and in a game where Tobias Harris kind of disappeared in the second half. This was a game that the 76ers should have won again. This is like 2 consecutive games that the 76ers should have won this game. I'm being dead serious. I am being dead serious when I say this. This is 2 consecutive games the 76ers should have won. 2 consecutive games back to back. I'm telling you. Two consecutive games that the 76ers should have won. And they don't. You did a pretty solid job tonight on Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. I mean, you held those two to 10 of 25 from the field combined. You held them to 2 of 11 from 3. And then 4 of 4 from the free throw line. But what's the one thing that you don't do? Okay, you lock up Darius Garland. You lock up Donovan Mitchell. But you don't do the same thing for the rest. Okay? Evan Mobley. We're kind of just going to go over the stats as we go along, ladies and gentlemen. We're probably not going to break it all down all the way. But Evan Mobley, 20 points, 11 rebounds. The kid had a double-double. Then 3 assists, a steal, 2 blocks. Then who else? Jared Allen, 13 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, a double-double right there again. And then nearing a double-double. And then you had Donovan Mitchell nearly approach a double-double, but still had an off-night performance. Max Strus, 15 points, a rebound, 3 assists, a steal. Seriously. And then Georges Niang, the biggest spark on the team. Georges Niang was a bigger spark on the team than Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. I mean, it's no surprise to me that Georges Niang put up crazy numbers against the Sixers because it happens with every single former Philadelphia 76er matching up against Philly. You cannot tell me that. And you know, Sam Merrill, we made this man look like, I don't even know. We made this man look like Tyrese Halliburton pretty much in the entire first half, and then he kind of disappears the rest of the way. You did a great job on the Stars for 2 consecutive nights. But you don't do the same thing to the rest of the players. Do a great job defensively on the Stars, but you have to do the same thing to the remainder of the role players because the role players are going to step up. The role players are going to step up. Georges Niang is going to step up. Sam Merrill's going to be a breakout spark off the bench. Donovan Mitchell's not going to shoot 4 of 13 every game and 1 of 7 from 3. Darius Garland's not going to shoot 6 of 12 from the field and 1 of 4 from 3 each game. You know, you're going to have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen both getting scrappy in the starting 5. You're going to have Max Strus doing his thing as a role player. Now, on the other hand, when you look at the 76ers side, I mean, you've got Kyle Lowry being the leading scorer going for 23. You got Tobias Harris going for 21. You got Tyrese Maxey shooting god-awful, only going for 16. You got Mo Bamba looking like the best shooter out there for the most part. You got Paul Reed looking solid off the bench, and then same thing going towards Buddy Hield, who had a pretty solid night. I mean, I can't complain about Buddy Hield, Ricky Council, Cameron Payne, Paul Reed, Nico Batum, Kyle Lowry, Mo Bamba, and I'm so on Tobias Harris. If I did not say your name, a.k.a. Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre, as well as Nick Nurse, I'm going to throw Nick Nurse in this conversation. Y'all got to step up. All three of you need to work harder, get your butts in the gym, especially Maxi and Oubre. Get those shots up. I mean, seriously. That's unacceptable. Like 7 of 26 from the field for Tyrese Maxey, and then 2 of 12 from 3. And then Kelly Oubre, 2 of 11 from the field, and 0 for 2 from 3. Unacceptable. 5 syllables. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Like, just imagine if one of those two players between Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey were average. Just imagine if one of those players were average. If one of those players were average, the 76ers are winning this game. They're winning the game. They're winning the game, dude. If one of those players are just average, they win this game. Again, they should be on a 2-game winning streak against the Clippers last game and against the Cavaliers this game. They should be on a 2-game winning streak right now. But they're not, because they can't lock down role players. They can only lock down the stars, but they can't lock down role players. Like, let's take the Clippers game, for example, okay? You lock down Paul George and you lock down Kawhi Leonard. But what do you do the rest of the way? You don't lock down the rest of the dudes, okay? Let's go back and let's flash back and look at the Clippers game. Let's go ahead and flash back a little bit. Before I just kind of put my own words on the team stats here, let's just flash back to the Clippers game. Let's flash back to it a little bit, okay? Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, okay? They were not that great. Paul George, okay. He ended off with a double-double of 22 points and 10 rebounds. And Kawhi Leonard, 17 points and 9 rebounds. Also almost had a double-double. But look at the shooting numbers, bro. Paul George was catching fire a little bit later on in the game, but still finished 7 of 18 from the field. But 5 of those 7 shots came from three-point range. And then Kawhi Leonard goes out on a limb, shoots the ball 7 of 19 from the field, and 0 for 3 from three-point range. But then look at the players around you, okay? Look at the players around you, all right? Got James Harden not even shooting that great either. 6 of 15 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. He might have had a double-double of 16 points and 14 assists. But still, James Harden did not even perform either. He didn't even perform that well. You got Ivica Zubac coming out here with 11 points and 4 rebounds. Just 4 rebounds, by the way, for Ivica Zubac against the 76ers. Just 4 rebounds. This guy gets close to usually 10 rebounds a game, if I'm not mistaken. At least, what does he average overall in the season? This guy nearly averages a double-double on the year. Like, what do you mean? This dude only had 4 rebounds in the Clippers game against the 76ers, and this dude nearly averages a double-double. And then you had Norman Powell doing pretty nicely off the bench. Same thing with Amir Coffey. Terrence Mann was just doing his thing as a role player. But yeah, like, you do a great job on Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, but and also James Harden. You do a great job on them. But what do? You let everybody else do their part, okay? You let everybody else do their part. You let Terrence Mann do his job. You let Ivica Zubac do his job. You let Norman Powell do his job. You let Amir Coffey go for 10. And apart from that, realistically, if we're looking at it, nobody else showed up for the Clippers. When we realistically look at that, nobody else showed up for the Clippers, honestly. And then you do the same thing tonight. You do the exact same thing. You play lockdown defense against both Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. But what do you do amongst the rest of the players on defense? You let Jared Allen go for 13 and 11. You let Evan Mobley go for 20 and 11. You let Max Strus go for let him go for 15, 1, 3, and a steal. And off the bench, you have George Niang going for 25 off the bench. And then you have Sam Merrill going for 13 off the bench. Like, dude, that's unacceptable. You cannot be letting role players get those clean opportunities. Locking down the stars is one thing. Doing the same thing with the role players is a different story. The 76ers should have won 2 consecutive games against the Los Angeles Clippers the other night on... What day did they play them? What day did they play the... Why can't I remember what day they played the Clippers? Why can I not remember what day this team played the Clippers? Like, dude, you just have to make it make sense. You just have to. Okay? It's realistically not hard. Wednesday. Thank you. Wednesday. On Wednesday and tonight, you did the exact same thing. You let the Stars go ahead and allow them to be shut down the entire game, but you let the role players do their job 2 consecutive times in a row. You let them do the exact same thing. You did the exact same thing twice in a row. Yeah, thank you, Charles. Appreciate it, my guy. But you did the same exact thing twice in a row. You shut down the Stars, but you forgot to do the same thing with the role players. You did the same thing twice in a row. This is unbelievable, unthinkable performance by the 76ers tonight. Absolutely. So the 76ers need to regroup and come back stronger next game. Absolutely. You already know. Have to be a lot more focused. Yes, sir. You learn how to win close games. Yeah. Tell me about it. They need to just learn how to play 4 good quarters of quality basketball. That's what they need to learn how to do. They need to play 4 quarters of quality basketball. Like the same exact amount of quality, same exact amount of effort, the same amount of production. You got to learn how to do that for 4 quarters, especially when it comes to playoff time. Like, not to mention when we look at the team stats, 54.9% from the field for Cleveland to 44.7% for the 76ers from the field. 43.2% from three-point range to 40% from the Sixers. 43.2% coming from the Cavaliers, by the way. 84.6% from the free throw line coming from the Cavaliers. 82.4% coming from the 76ers. And another thing that the 76ers that I can't complain with either is the rebounding effort. I mean, they did a great job rebounding today. Like 42 rebounds overall to 37 by the Cavaliers. 16 of them come offensively to only 5 from the Cavaliers. Like, they did a great job rebounding. They just did a great job rebounding. But the assists they were down on against the Cavaliers, 34-28. Steals and blocks, they had the edge. They didn't turn the ball over more than the Cavs did. They did a pretty nice job in terms of points in the paint. You know, I can't really discuss the fouling. I mean, realistically, you got to blame Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, and Nick Nurse. Those are the 3 players you have to blame for tonight's loss. You have to. I'm so on Tobias Harris, but I'm not going to fully blame him because he literally outperformed Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre. He outperformed both players. I'm not fully going to go ahead and say that Tobias Harris was great, but I'm not saying that Tobias Harris was horrible either. Because Tobias Harris was right in the middle, but he literally disappeared in the second half and then started to ramp back up real quick and then realized that we're still playing basketball. But I'm not going out on a limb and saying that Tobias did not do his part, because Tobias is just that guy that's just going to hopefully give you 20 points a night, 15 to 20 points a night. I mean, that's just what he's going to do for you. That's just what he's going to do. Tobias is supposed to give you 15 to 20 points a night. this is what he's supposed to do. As tonight he played ball over his he did what he had to do over his average. I mean, come on now. But overall, guys, another devastating loss for the Sixers, man. Another devastating loss for Philly. The next game will be on Easter Sunday against the Toronto Raptors at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time here on the East Coast. I will be live for that game, so be sure to come through and tune in on Sunday. And I'm also probably going to have a video out either tonight or tomorrow talking about the trade that happened involving Hassan Reddick. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Or I might just put the YouTube short up just for the heck of it. One of two that you're going to see happen between tonight and tomorrow, but we shall see. But on that note, ladies and gents, that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for me here in this one. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so, ladies and gents. And before we go ahead and finish it up here, got to go ahead and finish up the comments here with my guy Charles Riley. This is the coach needs to know when to make the right moves and who's on the court. Exactly. Got to know what to do here. This is until next stream. Peace. Hey, Charles, man, appreciate you, my guy. Shout out to you for coming through. Once again, on that note, ladies and gents, that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for me here in this one. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so, ladies and gents. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace, everybody. Have a good night, y'all. God bless and peace.